Hello, gamers. What's going on?
We've got a little invasion.
That's right. A pre-run invasion. We're here peeking in from behind the curtain here. We're waiting backstage. How's everybody doing tonight? What's up?
I was just going to say, so we've got this animal something. What animal is your favorite that you can find in this game?
I really liked collecting the phoenixes and the dragons and giving it to my child.
Same. I was torn between those two. I think ultimately I would pick the dragon just because it gives more like parts. Because the phoenix is just the wings, the fluff on the head and the tail. But like the dragon, you get the arms and everything too.
I think you get the claws, like the talon feet.
Oh, you might get the feet. True.
Yeah. Another one that I think is really cute is the little boar, little piggy.
Yeah.
Little tusks. I think that's really cute. But...
I think the little tuft from the skunk is actually really cute.
There's some really cute chow stuff.
Hi.
CJ.
I'm here. Hello.
Woo!
Mama CJ donated $50.
Oh my goodness.
Woo! So, thank you so much, Mama CJ. We were having some technical difficulties. She is away this weekend visiting some of my sisters down in Virginia and the grandchildren, and so I guess my nieces and nephews. So Yui just donated $20.69 to get us to $650, $653.69. So thank you so much, Yui the doggy. Really appreciate that. So just wanted to make sure that we got that all squared away. But sounds like the two of you are ready. I've been audio balanced. Why don't we just send this MFer live?
Sounds good to me.
Hell yeah. Let's hit it.
Hit it.
Can't tell you how many times I have panicked as I have
We're up.
I have hit the transition button and we have not changed the feed. Oh my goodness. Are we live?
What are you holding?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're live. What are you holding?
I'm holding a chow.
Oh, he's brown.
He's my little buddy.
I thought he
CJ, you can't just say that.
No, I was like, why does he have a haircut?
It's the skunk fluff I was talking about.
I didn't know that.
I'm shaking the baby. I'm evil. I'm shaking the baby.
Don'tShakeAbaby.com.
I love how the little floaty ball thing has like physics, so you can just fling it around.
Yeah.
We did meet the goal for me to pour myself a glass of expensive whiskey, so I'm gonna do that here in a minute. But yeah, so this is the final run of Speed Dogs Day 1. Kit is here as well.
Hi. I don't know if I'm going to stay here, but...
Why not? I mean, unless CC doesn't want you here.
You're here.
I don't know.
You're welcome to hang out. I would love to chat.
Cool. I'll chill.
That was also a lot to put him on the spot, so that was my bad.
No, it's okay.
I got you a beer koozie from the Coheed show, and I never sent it to you.
Oh.
That's not related to what we're doing now, but I found it today. Yeah, so we're doing Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. You're doing the randomizer.
That's right.
You have really taken this on, and this has become a mainstay for you as someone that has done a lot of randomizers over the last few years. What is it about Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and what can we expect to see today?
Sure. How do I say this? Sonic Adventure 2, I think, is really dense in that you can get in and there's so many levels that have so many like little bits and things that you can do, but it's also because it's broken up into pieces so well, I think just anywhere you jump in, you can always just do stuff, right? Nothing is too complicated, and I don't know. It's a fun game, right? But you get to play it in different ways, and sometimes you go into stages with different abilities, and that gives you kind of like cool options and stuff. So I don't know. I have always loved this game. I even did speedruns of it at some point back in the day, and I got kind of annoyed of grinding the speedrun, but playing the game has always been fun. So this is a new way for me to play one of my favorite games of all time.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
We did hit that incentive, right? So
yes.
This is going to be extra fucked.
Absolutely. So, long story short, one of the main things I'm going to be collecting is emblems. Imagine it's like stars in Mario, right? You need a certain number of emblems in order to unlock the next door that unlocks more levels, and then more levels and more levels. So the levels are grouped up into clusters, and you unlock more by getting certain emblems. There are extra emblems, and so I have made it so that all of the extra emblems are now trap items. If it is not an essential item, it is a trap. There are different kinds of traps. There are ones that freeze me in place. I get chaos controlled. There are ones that make me tiny. Doesn't really have an effect, but it's just kind of fun. And there's a whole bunch that we're going to see. There's only like 1 or 2 kinds of traps that I turned off. Everything else is fair game. So we are going to see how that goes. So...
Nice.
Yeah.
I just donated $26.31. One, because I can't stand when we have spare change in the dono total. But also because I'm here for the extra fucks. That's what I'm here for.
Hell yeah.
Woo! Woo, extra fucks.
Yep.
So why don't you give us a countdown and we'll get started?
Sure. All right, everybody. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Thank you. So, the one thing about this randomizer is normally you beat stages to unlock, like you get the end of the stage reward. But I have added in the whistle chow options. You'll see that throughout the game there are these little pipes that you can whistle by, and they give you an animal. But it also happens to be that they can give items. So, or give, checks and stuff like that. So we're going to be rescuing all the animals who are trapped in all of the pipes. That's like 3 or 4 per stage. So there's a good like 80 of these extra checks in here.
Welcome in, Funyuns.
Yo.
Hello, Bee Dragon. Hello, Cat. There's some new faces I haven't seen. We also just did get a $5 donation $5.69 from Fen, the other dog. So thank you, Fen. I also say that Fen terrified of me. Yui loved me when I went to visit. It's closer. Never seen a dog. So Lemon's dog, Yui, and
Yui.
Yes.
Yeah. And then
Y-U-I.
Fen.
Fenrir.
I stared that dog down
Yeah.
And he never forgave me. Oh, I found one, CC.
What'd you find? Oh,
The emerald.
The emerald. There you go. Those are always free, or not free. It always feels good when you find one. It's like a little bonus, you know? You're like, oh, hey, I wasn't looking for you yet, but hey, I'll take it.
We love when they're out in the open.
Yeah. All right, where the hell is this one?
I
don't
was
have
the alpha that day, Shuli. Go ahead.
I don't normally have problems finding emeralds in this, but I am
Good start.
Yeah, this is even the first level too.
I found him.
No, it's fine.
Wait, can we show them where the dragon is?
That requires me to
dang.
have shovel claws.
Not too
Oh
late.
yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, so
time dragon?
all of my abilities are locked. So I gotta find out where you know, where the things are before I can continue playing all the levels and getting all the stuff. I received an ice trap.
Good.
Oh, the floor is slippery. Okay. I was expecting it like a Zelda ice trap, and I'm like, you fool! But I wasn't. That didn't happen.
We'll still do a you fool in spirit.
There you go.
So there's also like literature traps too, right? Or are
Yes.
those turned off?
No, those are turned
Those
on.
are my favorite.
Yes.
Literature trap?
Yeah.
Oh, you'll see it.
You'll see.
I don't want to ruin the fun.
Okay, okay.
I will do my best to keep up with the literature ones, but no guarantees.
They are fun. So
Yeah. So this stage is funny because it's sort of a later game one, and you can beat it with literally no items.
It is kind of weird in that regard.
Yeah. It also happens that all... Oh, there it is. Tarnish, a word. What if you booted up Resident Evil 4 Remake and Ashley was just a tiny mouse? What would you do? Just imagine this. There she is, standing there, cute as a button, and with a high-pitched voice she cries out, Leon, help! I can't reach the Gorgonzola! Leon! And then after you have helped her up some sort of quick-time mouse-scapade, she turns to you, looks you dead in the eyes, and says, Cheese whiz, mister, thanks for the help. What would you do? Anyways, find the...
what would you do?
It's a great question, I don't know.
Cheese whiz. Thanks for the help.
Oh, I still... Oh, the bees! I'm getting attacked by bees!
The
Oh,
Wicker Man.
There's so many things happening, I can't see. Anyways, this is this is this is what y'all paid for.
and here I thought the traps were gonna be like the 2P like character attack things.
Some of them are. Fun fact.
Yeah. Chaos
okay.
control.
Oh yeah, I can get chaos controlled.
Do you get the one where instead of chaos control, you get what Amy's is, where you can't do anything, but everything around you still moves?
Oh, I don't think so.
Because that one's broken.
Yeah.
Like, she's
can't
meant to
stop
be for,
moving.
like, easy players, right? Like, for kids and stuff, but
Yeah.
she is straight up broken because of that one.
Yeah, she's a little busted. She's OP.
Was I the only one as a kid that really didn't understand what this plug was for? Like, it felt like a mechanic they use only in this stage and then never again.
Oh yeah.
That's because they do.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, oh, what is this weird knob of doom for?
Also, why does the pyramid have this strangely technical plug?
Yeah. A lot of the level design doesn't really make sense. But
How do they
Like-
fit all these serpentine half pipes into this pyramid shape?
yeah, that's the
Why
real.
is there a void?
That's the
The
real.
void gets me. But, like, the serpentine thing, whatever. They just go into the ground or something. But, the void is weird.
For sure. The, what do you call them? The people who study humans, anthropologists, they're still debating how, if aliens helped build all the serpentine half pipes.
Oh, yeah, exactly. You know that guy who's famous for the aliens meme?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Who parlayed a whole career off of being the aliens guy?
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine being a kid and being like, I want to grow up and be famous, and that's what you end up being famous for? Just like having a bad haircut and being like, aliens.
Conchu? Yo? Funyuns, are you falling asleep over there? Conchu! Conchu!
You know what I learned about Funyuns the other day?
What's that?
No problem.
Goated in
Select a fun stage.
Counter-Strike.
Oh, yeah. Real good.
Oh yeah, goat pilled.
You know, it's not related to Funyuns the person, but related to Funyuns the snack. Did you know they make potato chips that taste like Funyuns now, as opposed to the rings?
Interesting.
That seems like a logical vertical for them. Did you know that they make a Funyuns beverage, which doesn't seem like
That is not a vertical that
We
makes
talked
sense.
about that one earlier. Yeah, I don't...
That doesn't seem like a vertical that makes sense.
Oh, this level, as a kid, I was stuck on this level for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're froze.
I'm froze?
You were like bound.
Yeah. No! Oh, God. Oh, God. I don't have bounce bracelet. I gotta restart.
Yeah, you do.
I do not.
Nope.
So
What did you pick up in the pyramid?
That was not
Oh, it's
that.
randomized,
Pyramid,
right?
well, that was an emblem, but I did get the upgrade for that, but that's shuffled.
Yeah, yeah.
Welcome to a randomizer.
Well, it did say it was the bounce bracelet,
Yeah.
It
and I
does.
didn't... Yeah.
Yeah, it trips people up. It's kind of hard to display it. Actually, I can put it on screen. There's a little tracker. It's really tiny that I can put on that covers what like the little icons in the bottom right, what kind of things I have unlocked. There's not really a great way for me to show off like all the checks that I'm getting as I'm getting them.
It's fine.
Funyuns is a good teacher. As someone who's not a great teacher, I respect the fact that he's a good teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I can get two things here. We can get one of the pipes, and we can get.
But he should not be blamed for how well Shuli gets at Counter-Strike, because that's just not a fair standard.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's, I mean, there's teaching, and then there's, like, miracle work. Like that lady that got Anne Frank to throw.
There you go.
Yeah. I thought I'd get more laughs for Wawa, but it's okay.
I'm just shaking my head at you, so...
I have had some real good bangers today, so I'll take it. CC, you've had a margarita pizza before, right?
Yep.
So, for the people that don't know, margarita pizza, right?
Mhm.
Basil, fresh mozzarella, tomato, right?
Yep. Oh, I got
What
one of my
kind of-
Chaos Emeralds. Okay, sorry.
What kind of tomato?
I would go with like a Roma.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, something smaller, like grape or something, cut up thin.
Okay. Now, this ended up being really fresh and tasting really bright and feeling really good. So I'm not like complaining about it.
Mm-hmm.
But if someone gave you a margarita pizza and it was like slices of tomato like you would expect to see on like a hamburger on your pizza, that's weird, right?
Oh, a little, yeah. It's supposed to be diced, not sliced or chunky.
I thought it was supposed to be like, no, it was like slices of tomato like for a sandwich.
Yeah.
And like, if it's a small tomato and it's sliced, right, then sure, fine.
Yeah.
But
No,
Not-
big rings.
Alma wants a
Yuck.
big ass tomato that fits the whole pizza.
I'm not dogging the pizza. The pizza was really good. I ate the whole thing. When I saw it come to the table and I looked at it, I'm like, I was expecting chunks of tomato.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with like the skin off. You know, like just like maybe like semi-cooked, maybe. This almost made me feel like I wanted the tomato to have salt and pepper on it.
Yeah, that point. You got a whole beefsteak over there. He's like, yeah, I gotta.
Hang on, let's see if my sister had a picture of it that she took.
There we go. We beat the first boss.
Hey.
Took me a minute, but that's all right.
You just wanted to feel the sand.
The picture.
Go veggie and swamp the bread for a tomato slice. That'd be big.
Also, they gave us a basket of bread, right? So you go to get bread at an Italian restaurant, right? We got Italian bread that they made. They gave us homemade focaccia.
Okay.
And they gave us zeppelis, all in the same basket.
What the hell is Zeppelis?
Zeppelis are little balls of fried dough.
No, I'm tiny. Oh, okay.
No, I'm tiny.
That could not have been timed better. Little balls of fried dough. No, I'm tiny.
All right.
I'm a computer.
Don't get a mistake. Stop all the downloading.
Now, I'll say this. You really do have to, like, switch a lot between the different levels.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of, like, scene switching going on here.
Yeah. So one of the things with the pipes is that there are way more pipes than, for checks than there are for completing or getting an upgrade or whatever. So a lot of times it's better to just jump into a level that you can't beat just to get like a handful of checks and then leave, especially if it's pretty quick. And depending on how vital some things are, we might not even come back.
All right. I'm going to send it to Kit. It's a CJ photo of all time. And we'll see what Kit has to say about the tomatoes.
It's right here.
The tomatoes were really big.
Only 2 more.
I was looking in the wrong spot. Atomic Bomberman outtakes? What?
Oh, they are kind of big.
A 12-inch like pizza.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at the cup next to it for scale here.
And that's a small cup.
Yeah, they're pretty big.
My sister said this is the most Italian Guido thing I've ever done. This is the most Guido photo that exists of me.
Only 1 more left.
I think it's the facial expression.
Oh, it's the facial expression and the fact that I'm like shaking my hand with the pizza in it.
Uh-huh.
Alright, hang on, CC, I'll send it to you too. You can check at your own leisure.
There you go.
Of course.
It says between the suns. Oh, there it is.
I got it.
I think that stage only has the one pipe, or maybe there's... Hang on, I gotta double check.
How do you guys feel about mixing meats on
How is
pizza?
that? Perfect? Like me?
Like I like putting chicken, bacon, and like a pepperoni.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah, I think it depends which meats you put together,
I'm sure there's a cursed version of that, yeah. But I don't think there's
Like-
I don't have a rule where I'm like, no, it's only allowed strictly a 2-meat type of pizza.
But I gotta tell you, I do kind of have a rule. It's a soft rule, but it's a rule. I'm not trying to make like the porcalypse here,
Porcalypse.
I'm not trying to have no ham, no bacon, and the sausage. Scared money don't make none. I ain't trying to do that. That feels like I'm fucking up.
That's a one-trick pony for sure.
That's a lot of pig.
One-trick piggy?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I don't know if Discord sent that through or not.
What?
Patrick!
I was making pig noises.
Oh.
Since you said what, it probably didn't.
What happened?
Whoa!
What? Hang on.
Whoa!
Donated $200.
Oh my goodness!
Back at it again with another incredible. It's only day 1, but I already know that it's going to be an incredible event. Okay, I just know these things. Had the donate during CC's run. One of my best friends.
Hell yeah!
Good luck on all the runs. Thank you so much,
Thank
Patrick.
you, Patrick.
Wowzers! Thank you.
You're the best, man.
Hell yeah.
Patrick's a fucking goat, man.
That's my go right there.
That's my fucking goat right there. That's my.
I'm over here making pig noises, and we got a goat donating $200.
Listen, I'm talking about my rule about not putting ham on the same pizza that I put fucking Canadian bacon, so...
Well, that's why I was oinking.
The oinking is what brings it together.
There you go.
All right.
He doesn't want us to do anything different.
Patrick, how was your day? I want to know.
We do want to know. I really didn't think we were going to hit the goal on day one.
And we haven't yet.
I'm just saying, we're in prime
Oh,
position.
I cannot express it, but surely you and everybody have a notion that there is or should be an existence of yours beyond you. What were the use of my creation if I were entirely contained here? My great miseries in this world have been Heathcliff's miseries, and I watched and felt each from the beginning. My great thought in living is himself. If all else perished and he remained, I should still continue to be, and if all else remained and he were annihilated, the universe would turn a mighty stranger. I should not seem a part of it. Bronte. I'm sure I missed some of that, but... I'm a big fan of the literature ones.
They're so funny.
They're very bizarre clips. There was Shakespeare at one point. You know, what light through yonder window breaks?
It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Yeah.
I'm
My
sorry.
favorite part was I was watching you do that one, and you got halfway through, and you were like, yeah.
Is the B movie one of them?
Oh, I hope not. But there's quite a few bizarre ones. Ooh, I got Shuffle Claws.
It's so Sonic community coded, though.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
Shovel Claws.
I can now do the Knuckles stages. Okay, Sonic Shadow, I need you to continue moving forward. Thank you.
You know, sometimes you just gotta go in reverse.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta go slow. Smell the roses.
You gotta grind up the rail.
Not fast.
Yo, Shu is point maxing right now. She got a 200-point PB on Sandshrew, and she's fishing lobsters in RuneScape.
At the same
I should
damn
be
time.
At the
fishing
same
lobsters
damn
in
time.
RuneScape.
Do you all fucking play RuneScape?
I'm slowly infecting everybody.
Hey, I've been playing it off and on since 2006.
No,
okay,
that's fair. But I've been getting Patrick more into it. I got Shuli into it. I got Alma into it lately. Lemon's been playing, so I'm slowly
What's up, CJ?
I'm slowly infecting
do it.
everybody.
I can't do it.
Hidden base, I can do that with Booster.
I don't want my friends to smoke rocks. I just don't want that for y'all, you know? Also, thank you for starting to sing Future for me. That was very appreciated. On the phone, cooking dope.
At the same damn time.
Damn time.
I don't even know if I have the launcher on my computer anymore.
You missed
Since
my
I
maxing
used
party.
it.
I'm calling you out.
I did miss it. I don't. When was it?
Last weekend?
Last Saturday.
Saturday. What was I doing Saturday? Was I watching? I was watching Korra.
The Legend of?
No. Korra is my friend's husky, not Rocky.
Ah.
Named after the Legend of?
It's spelled differently, so I don't know, but they got her from the shelter, and that was what the shelter named her, and they just kept it.
Is it spelled C-O-R-A?
Yes.
Oh, it's like Alex Cora, the baseball manager. That's yuck.
The wife of the couple thought it was like the other one, you know, like Legend of Korra, and she was all excited, and then she found out it was spelled different, and the husband was like, well, we could change it, and she's like, no, we'll just leave it as it is. And it was like, well, it's not like
it
the
sounds
dog's
the
gonna
same.
know.
The dog can't read it.
Right? I was like, the dog's not gonna know.
All right.
But yes.
There's an upgrade beneath me that I can't get because I don't have the blaster upgrade. So I can still do this and I can get all the whistle pipes, but I can't get the upgrade. So usually what my game plan is I just play through every stage as soon as I can before I move on to the next group, and if I can full clear it, I try to, but if I can't, I just do what I can, and I come back on like a later sweep. So...
Could you imagine, Alma, if the dog was like, actually?
Who the fuck is Cora with a K?
A K and 2 R's? Ew.
Here's a real question.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah.
But you know what?
Me too.
The world is worse for not knowing the question.
Well, maybe it'll come back to me.
There we go. I did a little skip there to skip having to do a really annoying platforming spot there.
It's so funny to me that this game is as fun and memorable and replayable as it is.
Mm-hmm.
And the other Sonic games really, from a more casual standpoint, aren't.
Yeah.
We were kind of, not directly, but kind of talking about that while we were waiting for the last run to finish.
Like, Sonic Heroes came after this, and it's not bad to go back and play casually, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not, like, terrible. I mean, it's not great. And then, like, the original Sonic Adventure is, like, wet doo-doo, so...
Oh, we got Iron Boots. Yeah, some of the other ones are actually just bad. We were talking, I was like, man, I want them to make a Sonic Adventure 3 so bad. But I know that it wouldn't it wouldn't hit the same. Which is really a shame, but...
Because they wouldn't make it, you know? That's really the sad part.
They definitely wouldn't make it, but they'd make it like Sonic Frontiers, and it'd be like Unreal Engine, and like weirdly realistic, and Sonic would sound like he had smoker's lung. It's like, this just isn't... This isn't the same.
It's fucking Sonic voiced by the guy from Dropout. Shout out to Dropout, though. I don't know if anyone watches Dropout.
I do not.
Some of those shows are really fun.
Is Brennan Lee Mulligan on that?
What?
Is Brennan Lee Mulligan on that?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Okay. What is this? Red light balcony. That could be anything. I actually hate this stage. This is my least favorite stage in the entire game. It's a shame that the the music is really good on the stage.
It is really good.
All of Rouge's musics are really good.
Yeah,
they're not my usual music taste, but they still hit.
Yeah, they're like really jazzy and upbeat, and they're fun.
You know, the thing that doesn't... It's so cool that the stage was like... it's so vertical, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good ideas, but, yeah, bad.
I think it's interesting. It's not this one. The one with all the little planets, how the hints are, like, opposite of where they are.
Oh, yeah. That is the stage.
And then for Knuckles, they're just, like, mirrored, so you have to read it backwards.
So you're misremembering it. This one, they are backwards, and you have to read them backwards.
Oh.
So the first one says 3 colored container backwards, right? The second hint you get will be a lie. It's like, it's not up high. It's like, okay, so it is up high.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the other one...
I am misremembering.
Yeah, Meteor Herd does not have any weird gimmicks with hints. It is just this stage. Okay, what is it? I said 3 colored container.
Oh, there's the green pill thing. I was thinking of the right stage. I just forgot that was in this one.
Yeah, we went so far away, you didn't see it.
Truth.
All right.
I was High Elk and Rune Plate bodies.
There you go. Hey, yo. We're making money over here.
I gotta get my member back somehow.
That's right. Where is this 3 colored container? I have missed it.
It's on one of the, yeah, is this on one of the little things down at the bottom?
3 missile. Hang on. 3 missile launching something.
Pads.
You weren't a part of this decision earlier, CC, but I was like, if we get to like 900, well, we'll have cozy sandwich time during your run. Not thinking it would happen, but now.
Hey, wait
we
a
are.
second. CJ, your secret run is unlocked.
Hey, my
Ooh.
secret run is unlocked. Look at that. Hey, we're going to have that tomorrow night. So thank you to Ice Age for putting that over the edge.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so tune in tomorrow night. It'll be about 45 minutes at about this time. So if you're up tomorrow night around this time, come back and watch my my secret run. I have been working pretty hard on it. Yes, $900 for cozy sandwich time. I am like, I wasn't expecting everybody to get into this as much as I was.
Mm-hmm.
I've been like watching this, taking breaks from work for like the last like 2 weeks. Like every time I just need like 15 minutes away from work, I set a timer on my Echo and go watch Roll for Sandwich. And now I'm like, oh, now everyone likes it. So
Yeah.
of course.
Can we get a hint for the secret game? Or
So there's water
And a train.
and a train. So, and it will take me about 45 minutes.
Is
I've
it
been
by
working-
chance a game that came out this year?
It might be. I have been playing some recent games. I PB'd in a game that came out this year just this week.
what the hell is this final? Yeah, we're done. I'm just leaving. We'll come back later. I don't know. It's one check. We'll pass.
Yeah, I'm
You
trying
feel
to
like
remember where that one is. I know it's like a stupid spot.
Yeah, the train is a minimal part of the gameplay, but it is significant. You have to avoid it in the speedrun. And ideally, you always want to stay out of the water. So, you know?
I'm racking my brain. What the hell game is this?
Some
Wait.
guesses early have been like Gun and Red Dead Revolver. So I don't know. Kit, did you have a guess?
I mean, yeah, but maybe it's too obvious. I don't know.
I do have
Okay.
one guess. I don't know if I should say it or if I should.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to say it in case it's right.
You're free to make your guess. I'm not going to confirm if it's right.
I'm just assuming you're gonna drive around in Mario Kart.
You know,
So
it
that
could-
would be really funny, but it's not that.
Right, because like there's a train you have to avoid. There's water. The
answering
water
CC.
sucks
Oh.
to drive in.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
in a hole in the ground there lived a hobbit. Not a nasty, dirty, wet hole filled with the ends of worms and an oozy smell, nor yet a dry, bare, sandy hole with nothing in it to sit on, or to eat. It was a hobbit hole, and that means comfort. Tolkien.
The lack of a segue.
There's no segues in Tolkien verse. We know.
We gotta
know
go. We gotta start moving.
Yeah,
That
we're
text
just
is
moving,
scrolling.
man.
It's not stopping for anybody.
Do not take me for some conjure of cheap Shakespeare package.
I wasn't prepared for a literature trap, and it got me.
Yeah, y'all are on a delay, so not even y'all are
Amma
safe.
says he thinks that we're all on the same game. I sincerely doubt that you guys picked. Oh,
It's
you know,
the Hobbit one again?
In a hole in the ground, there lived a hobbit, not a nasty, dirty, wet hole, filled with the ends of worms and an oozy smell, nor yet a dry, bare, sandy hole with nothing in it to sit down on or to eat. It was a hobbit hole, and that means comfort.
There we go.
Tolkien.
So if we get it a third time, I have to read it, right?
There you go. There you
Yeah.
go.
I will tell you, I don't think anybody is gonna guess what CC guessed. I wish that we were just driving around in Mario Kart. That'd be so low stress. No, but I've been really practicing.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
That'd be great, wouldn't it? I was super big into Thomas the Tank when I was a kid. Man.
Same.
Wait,
had
is
all
there a
the
tank in
trains.
any of the Freddy Fish games?
Oh, it's over here.
A tank?
No, that's Joe.
I don't know why I said tank. Probably because I saw one of the enemies in my brain. But is there a train in any of the Freddy Fish games?
Having not played any of the Freddy Fish games, I am not sure. But you know what? Someone let me know, okay?
I've never played any of them either.
That's got to be in that box right next to it, right?
Only 2
Oh.
more.
Yes. It said a triangle, and I was looking for triangular geometry, and it's like, nope, there's just
Yeah.
3 that are sort of close. Sleeping under a coffin. I saw this one. I think I know where it is.
I would, man, I had all the books, and I didn't know it at the time, but I was a kid, and I would, like, read them with, like, a, British accent. I would read them like either George Carlin or, like, Ringo Starr. Be like, Gordon was very cross.
Gordon?
Yeah, he was one of the trains.
Oh, Thomas the Tank Engine. Okay.
Yeah, he was one of the angry blue locomotives.
Well, I
Also,
love the hint. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, shout out to the Fat Controller, or as he's known in the American version, Sir Topham Hatt.
Sir Topham Hat?
I do love Sir
Yes.
Topham Hatt.
Oh boy.
What a good
I was just
name.
gonna say, I love the hint, a room with 8 flames, as CC is in the room with 8 flames.
Yeah, that part was easy.
It's like, well, thanks.
Oh, it's over here somewhere. Oh, it's
there it
probably on the wall. I'm letting the... There's a dude who's running around here. I can't! Oh, is it beneath me? No. That's a skull. Where is it?
In there?
So confused.
Surely it doesn't want you to Mystic Melody, right?
No. Am I crazy? I can't dig here. Okay.
I can't.
Okay, hang on. Third hint. By the neck of a snake attached to the pillar.
I can't.
The necklace.
Oh, it's
This
gotta be
skull?
like,
Can I dig in the
Oh.
snake? Hello?
or is it just in the front of the snake?
I can't.
I am like
Or is
inside
it,
the geometry
is it in
here.
the top, like... Is it in the flat part, just at the base of the snake there?
That's never happened
What
before.
is happening?
Yeah, like right there.
It's not in there.
Oh.
It's fire. I can't get in there.
Fire.
Not this one, and it's not this one. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Oh, it was... Oh, my God.
It was right in front of it. Yeah.
Dug all around the place. Couldn't find it.
Dude, it's so unforgiving.
I still got a B rank? That's crazy.
Wait, really? Imagine if you hadn't lost most of your rings.
Yeah.
He got like an instant 15K for finding that second one. in, like, within 2 seconds.
I'm tiny.
That's true.
I'm tiny.
Small.
I'm a zeppelin.
Oh no, I'm tiny. Ooh, another Chaos Emerald. So I have to collect all 7 of the Chaos Emeralds in order to finish the run. On collecting all 7, we unlock the Green Hill Zone bonus stage, and then beating that one beats the Archie.
Oh, I've never got to do that.
Yeah, me
Do
neither.
you think if we reached out to the sandwich guy, he would show up for Estet?
I bet we could have him make an appearance.
I'm saying,
If nothing else, he could make a bumper.
dude,
A sandwich bumper?
him making the Estet sandwich.
Oh, dude, I would love for him to roll. See if I'm sure he could be bought. surely we could be like, yay, bro.
I got money. Let's fucking do it.
Yeah, like, listen, man, we'll pay you like $50. You know, like, make a video for us.
I'll go 100. Will you do this for charity? Dude, we probably don't have to pay him for charity.
You know what? You're right.
Maybe like a finder's.
Yeah.
Maybe pay for the, like, ingredients.
Oh yeah. And he's cover any
Yeah,
payments or anything like that, but
incidental. Yeah.
it's free advertisement, right?
Yeah. That's how I'll spin it. Pay them an exposure.
Exposure.
45 cooking, Julie said.
Hey, I saw. Congratulations, chefing it up.
I did not do that well the last time I came back to RuneScape. I got fucking murdered.
Yeah.
Lost all my shit and gave up.
Yeah.
Man.
Your stuff is still there, by the way.
Yeah.
It's not on that location, but there is a way to get it all back.
Back in
I
my
remember
day.
I remember telling you, go to the monastery. It's a good place to train. And you went to a different monastery, which not your fault. You probably like searched up monastery or saw it on the map. But
Yeah.
there were 2 different
and I
ones.
went in a straight line and got murdered in one shot.
Yeah. You went through White Wolf Mountain and just got bit.
I did.
Yeah, they don't fuck around over there.
Yeah, I was just having fun, like, mining and smelting, and then I was like, oh, I want to go over there. And then it was like, oh, no, you can't go over there. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, lady. Bye-bye, mister. Oh. But no, maybe I'll go back. I'm shocked that Julie's doing it.
Yeah, a little bit, but at the same time, I'm like, she'd be perfect at it.
I don't know. It's like, it's pretty low stress, you know?
Yeah,
Especially if, like, you stay out of the PvP zones. It's pretty chill.
yeah.
Is there anything you have to go and do in the PvP zone?
Nothing's ever required. I mean, and would define required,
There's
right?
a couple quests that take you up there.
Yeah.
Like, is there like content locked behind doing something in the?
Yeah, there's
PvP
certain
zone?
bosses that only exist up there. Right? So like a really strong weapon like the Void Waker is dropped by the 3 wilderness bosses.
Okay.
So clue scrolls, yeah.
You could buy it.
You could buy it, yeah. It's expensive, but you could buy it.
Right. But, you know, clue scrolls could take you up there, yep.
I recall making it to like the back wall of the wilderness as like a very mediocre level by just dodging everything.
Yep.
And then I'm like, cool, I'm back here. Now what do I do?
Oh, my controls are reversed.
And then I got fucking bodied. Interesting. Clues.
My jump and my punch button are different now, and my control stick is reversed. So
Sorry.
I love...
And my
That's a
day is
great
ruined.
trap. the duality of man. Oh yeah, the barbarians in Barb Village on your way to the stronghold to get your 10k and your funny colored boots.
Oh, turmoil has engulfed the Galactic Republic. The taxation of trade routes to outlying star systems is in dispute. Hoping to resolve the matter with the blockade of the deadly battleships, the greedy Trade Federation has stopped all shipping to the small planet of Naboo, while the Congress of the Republic endlessly debates this alarming chain of events. The Supreme Chancellor has secretly dispatched 2 Jedi Knights, the guardians of peace and justice in the galaxy, to settle the conflict. There are colorful boots? You didn't make it all the way to the end? Oh my gosh, she took the money and ran.
Yes, they're like rainbow.
They are rainbow boots.
I mean, they're not quite rainbow, but they're basically rainbow.
Even the menu to leave the stage is reversed. Okay, that was a little much. Okay, I'm gonna skip to a meteor herd for now. I can do Mission Street. You can actually skip most of the thing if you want to go back again, Chew. At the very beginning of the level, there's a portal that just takes you to the middle of the room where the ladder to go down is. And you just do that for a couple of layers until you're on the bottom layer again. And then you can do it from there. But yeah, fashion skate boots until you get anything useful.
Yeah, they're not very good, but I like them anyway.
Oh, they don't have any stats, but most of the boots in the early game don't have any stats.
We got a donation from Anonymous for $9.31.
Oh, okay. Thank you, $9.31.
Yes, we are now $5 away from comfy sandwich time.
Ooh.
Yes, yes. Of course, you know, we'll have to finish the argument. How are we doing by that, by the way? So your win con is that you have to get the 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Correct.
Right? And then you have to do the Green Hill Zone thing?
Yep. The Green Hill Zone will only take like 2 minutes tops.
Yeah.
So once I collect the 7th emerald, we're good to go.
You have 4 emeralds right now? Or 3?
3, yeah.
Okay.
Are they just like randomly around,
Yep.
or?
Yep, they are mixed in with all the other checks.
Yes, this is very much a turn the beat around situation. Also, I'm enjoying my whiskey. Thank you so much for making me drink a glass of whiskey. It's worth it.
Yeah.
I went to this Italian place earlier, and they asked, I think I said this earlier, but I don't think the 2 of you were here. I asked them what whiskeys they had. And
I did hear this.
I did hear this as well.
Oh, okay.
You could tell it. Some people are here who weren't earlier.
She said, we have Jack Daniels, we have Canadian Club, and we have SoCo. And I was like, I'll have a Bud Light.
I love the part where she is like, would you like the whiskey list? And you're like, oh, a list. It's separate.
Yeah.
I have to ask for the whiskey list. Okay. And they're
And
like,
then
yeah,
it's
3.
just plebeian stuff.
Yeah, I was like, okay, yeah, all right. Why? I was like, y'all had to have that written down?
Yeah.
Like, y'all couldn't remember Jack and fucking SoCo? Ugh. Just saying SoCo makes me fucking sick thinking about it.
You've been saying SoCo, is it Southern Comfort?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never heard anybody shorten it to SoCo, but I guess I don't think anybody in the South likes Southern Comfort, so.
That's, well,
ironic.
A little Southern Comfort.
Wild Turkey and Jim Beam. Yeah, that's what I would expect from a short list, but.
Dun 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 dun.
Select a fun stage.
Radical
Sell
Highway.
Food here, sir. So fun fact, you used to oh sorry, I thought this was the racing one.
No.
So you used to have to do that one like 3 times.
Yeah.
Right?
I got a slow trap, and I actually can't get enough speed to get up. Okay, there we go. I couldn't get up the wall.
Man, isn't that the fucking definition of piss up a rope?
Yeah. All right. This is another stage I don't need anything to beat, so we can full clear this.
Nice.
Although, this is like, I don't do a lot of glitches in this, but there are a couple of spots where you can kind of cheat it a little bit. Do I have air shoes? I don't. Okay. The Earth, also known as Sonic's World, is the overall main setting of the Sonic the Hedgehog series, notable for its many oddities and hidden wonders. It is a lush and beautiful planet in Sonic's universe, inhabited by various creatures, most notably humans and anthropomorphic animals. Throughout its history, spanning over 1 billion years, the Earth has seen the rise and fall of ancient civilizations, major wars, plagues, and tragedies, and visits from beings from other planets. Unfortunately, various members of the inhabitants have developed weapons of mass destruction, and several power-hungry tyrants have caused crises and even catastrophes. Oh, it's too fast. Nonetheless, the majority of the people of Earth are well-meaning at heart and only wish to live their lives and make their dreams come true. Oregon Mike with a raid. Thanks, buddy.
Hey, thank you for the raid. We are $5 away from comfy sandwich time at the end of the archipelago.
Mm.
So
Do we take a break in the middle of the arcade to watch it?
Sure. You want.
Might be a little easier to set up because I can just swap to displaying my screen or something.
CC, I wasn't trying to inconvenience you.
Hey, listen, I'm here for it. I'm a man
Hey, yo,
of
a
the
raid's
people.
a raid, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, all good, Oregon Mike. Hope you're doing well.
Hey, listen, I never count my raid. Remember auto hosts?
Oh yeah.
Animal Sounds, thank you for the auto host. Man, Paul used to do that shit.
Yeah.
You would auto host Paul, you would auto host Pearstrike, and Pearstrike would be like, CJ, it's all good. Thank you for the auto host. Which was like super BM. You would never ever fucking call out that someone was auto hosting you. That was just like weird that you would never do.
Mm-hmm.
You would always do it.
I think that's before I really did a lot of streaming where I would do something like that. What was auto host?
Essentially,
was... Oh, no, go ahead.
If you didn't host somebody, it would pick somebody from a list to automatically host if they were live. So you wouldn't have to like manually pick. You would just be like, all right, I'm going to stream. If there's anybody live on my list, y'all can go watch them. And then it would just send your people over there.
Mm-hmm.
So like the recommended viewers thing actually did something other than just have a little thing when they went to your page?
Yeah. The weird thing though was that it would be like, if you didn't set it yourself, it would be like, we think these channels are similar to you. And they would be completely the weirdest channels you've ever heard. That like for me, there was a guy who was like, no offense, he was getting like 1 viewer and he was playing League of Legends all day. And it's like, we think you are like him. I'm like, we ain't the same guy.
Yeah,
Twitch, I'm gonna need you to remove him from that list, please.
Yeah.
Look, as a League player, if Twitch tried to say, hey, this League player's like you, I think I would also be offended.
Yeah.
It was like, it was cool because you could like organize the list.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I don't think that the default for a long time was raiding. I think raid culture came later. I think the default for a long time was the host.
Yeah.
Like, which is slightly more passive.
Sit on my channel, but watch their content.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it was, you know?
Yeah. No, like.
Oh, sick.
Definitely.
I got air shoes, which is what I needed. There's another stage that's coming up that I need air shoes for. I don't need it. I could technically bypass it, but it just makes it a little easier to do it with air shoes.
Was it White Jungle?
It was White Jungle. How observant of you.
I'm smart.
Yeah, you can technically do one of those like boost jumps to cover a gap that you're not really supposed to. But you have to make 2 trips because it's a long story. But yeah, there's a different pathway that you can take to get an upgrade. And so you'd have to get the upgrade and then die and go back to a checkpoint and then replay it up to that point and do it the other way. So
Did you already clear Death Chamber, or
I did not.
you
I don't
just-
have hammer gloves to go any further.
Got it. That's the one that lets you hit the silver boxes.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Raids used to be manual. Yeah, it used to be that someone would post like, go raid this channel, and they would post the Twitch link in chat like 10 times, and then everyone would have to go
And then
click
a
on
raid
it
message.
and yeah, show
Yeah.
up.
Uh-huh.
ZFG used to
I
do that all the
remember
time.
that.
Yeah.
I remember I used to you would do like a call to arms, like raid with me on this day.
Raid with me, brothers.
Yeah, it was like a lot of that old Twitch stuff
Yeah.
is gone from the culture. They
Damn.
just like featured it out. I was shocked that AutoHost existed for as long as it did. Like they got rid of it relatively recently, way after it had any utility.
Yeah.
And at that point, it wasn't useful.
Yeah. I don't know anybody who even used it. So,
I mean, whoever used it was just using it because they used it.
yeah. They just like left it on.
Yeah.
Here's the
Or you would
spot.
have the people. It was really unhinged when you had push notifications or alerts for AutoHost. That was the fun part, right? Like getting a notification for a fucking AutoHost. Was,
I still died. Okay.
oh my god!
I'll do the boost
no.
jump. I had an electric shield, and so it drew all of the rings to me, and it screwed up my light dash attack.
Been there.
Man.
Yeah, that's okay. We get to show off the boost jump thingy.
Hey, glitchy.
Oh, never mind. I I hit the B button, and it instantly light dashed me. Okay, but yeah, you can jump to that that bumper. Technically. I was gonna say, so I got Sonic Mystic Melody from one of those, and the Sonic Mystic Melody is the only Mystic Melody that is actually useful in the run. I also like to do the Chow boxes in my, normal randos, and I also like to do Mission 3 as well. Ooh, another Chaos Emerald. That's 4. We're up to 4 now.
Yep.
But Mystic Melody is usually only useful for Mission 3, which is Find the Lost Chow.
Here we go.
But it just so happens that on Crazy Gadget, there is a whistle pipe that you can only reach once you have used Mystic Melody.
Maybe I didn't try.
Oh yeah,
hard
there's
enough.
that one locked away.
It's on the ceiling, upside down. Alright, let's move on.
That
This-
level's so strange.
It's very strange. Gone away, gone ahead, echoes roll unanswered, empty, open, dusty, dead, why have all the werefolk fled? Where have dragons gone together, leaving wares to wind and weather, setting herd beasts free of tether? Gone are safeguards, gone, but whither? Have they flown to some new where, when cruel thread some others fear? Okay, I really royally screwed up this attack, or this fight, because I was reading that, and now I'm gonna die. Okay. If you don't have boost, this level is super annoying.
His weak point is in his body.
Oh, well, in the sand.
Yeah. So I have to shoot his nipples where his cracks are to break open the thing, and then I can break that. I have to do that 3 times. You have to be very precise or shoot a lot of bullets. Okay, that's 2. But these platforms fall down. Luckily, the platform that doesn't fall down is the one that's next to this zipline thing. Because if I can't go around to another place, I just fall off and die. So I have to just sit there and take the hits.
Select a fun stage.
City Escape. Rolling around at the speed of
The
sound.
speed of round.
Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow.
What a good song.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Crush 40.
For real.
Yeah, but fuck Crush 39.
Yeah.
You know who I haven't seen in your chat lately?
Crush, yeah. I was thinking about him the
Yeah.
other day.
Well, I hope he's okay.
I hope so too.
No spring chicken.
I got a, what is that, a raccoon? He's blue. Not a lot of blue raccoons out there, but... Right, bounce? I don't bounce like that. See him active on Discord every once in a while. He'll just lurk, and I'll see him be like, "Hey, Lemon, what's it called, Lemonhead or something like that." He has a weird nickname for everybody, but you know. Hey, Schulster.
Yes.
He'll say like one thing, and then he'll just disappear, and like, "Okay, hope you're doing well, buddy."
Find your way down. Bring the animals into Chow Party, and all Chow will be happy.
I used to play City Escape
To do a somersault.
like endlessly, not only to hear the song, but also because I knew how to get enough rings to get A rank every time. Because there's more than the amount of rings it says there are.
Oh,
Yeah, there's like 20 extra rings because
That's
it doesn't
funny.
count the ones you can't access early on or something like that.
Interesting.
But yeah, it's an easy A rank and it's also like 400 something rings every time. And so
Yeah.
I just used to ring farm it for my chows.
Okay, I can go there. Nope. Yeah.
Alright. In the event that we need it, I have made a roll for sandwich playlist
Ooh.
A playlist. Ooh.
so that we can just start it and watch it. Got 5 on there. $5. $5 foot long.
I was gonna say football.
Fading Fast Funyuns, thanks so much for hopping in. Have a great night, bud.
You Funyuns.
Good night.
We're zooming. Look at us go. Wow.
I want to know who decided to put a like Crash Bandicoot segment at the end of this level.
That's very odd, but it's pretty cool. I like that one.
It is.
It's
just-
such a
you
memorable
didn't get
set
the pipe
piece.
at the end.
Oh, the whistle pipe back there. It's not a whistle
Yeah.
pipe. It's a secret whistle pipe. Fun fact. Okay, so I was telling this to Kit. I was originally going to be doing a find all the animals in every stage rando, because there are random animals around, like the ones in the pipes. You'll see there's a 1 next to the bottom right down there. It tracks how many of the like placed animals in the scene there are and how many you get. Every stage has a different number. And there is no guide online for where they are. There are almost 500 total checks if you include all of the animals. And there is no comprehensive guide that exists. Except for, I had to look up a Prima strategy guide on archive.org to find an actual guide that has all of the locations. So, and even then, it didn't have all of them. And I was like, I don't think I can reasonably learn 500 new checks before Speed Dogs. So I chose Whistle Pipes. There are some secret Whistle Pipes that I could have learned that I thought about learning, but I didn't want to bother committing it to memory just yet, so...
It's a lot to try and remember.
It's a whole lot to try to remember. There's some that are really cool. I like some of the secret ones. So I might try to learn that next. I like learning, like, there's a otter right here, or not otter, a raccoon right there. That counts as a check, right? So... And you get 1 for every animal. But if you miss an animal, you have to go back into the stage and get all of the animals again. because it doesn't track the individual animals like it tracks the whistle pipes. It only tracks the number you've collected, like old school Banjo-Kazooie. Right? So like if you get 100 or you get like 99 notes,
basically.
yeah, if you get 99 notes, but you don't get the 100th one, next time you go in, all the notes are back, and you got to get all of them again. So I didn't want to have
hit
that.
900.
Woo!
Let's
Oh,
go.
$5 from Booch.
Booch? Well, shout outs to
Man.
Booch.
Shout outs to Booch. Y'all take my fucking aliases every year. I don't know who does this shit. I make a joke like fucking 8 years ago of someone named Booch. And it was Poochies.
Yeah.
Is the name I couldn't remember. Yeah, your man Pooch. And to this day, people still donate as Pooch. So there you go.
Yo, if there's a real Booch out there in the chat, press 1. Type 1 in the chat if you're a real Boocher.
Bazoogle!
Bazoogle! That's another one.
Dude, you have Bazoogle's fucking birthday on there in the calendar like 3 times. I get it. Also, you didn't have half the people. You did not have Dayman or Gaffy.
Yeah, that calendar needs an update. There's a lot of new people.
Your calendar
and
sucks.
a lot of old people that probably don't need to be on there anymore.
Fucking Levon's aunt. Yeah, Dayman basically was like, "You don't know my birthday. You're a piece of shit." And I
You
was
can
like,
make the new one.
You can make the new one then.
Oh, I got a cutscene
No.
trap. We have to watch the cutscene.
You can't add birthdays to people. Don't
Never
send them.
cease to surprise me.
Wait, it's this cutscene.
Yeah.
That capsule you're in exploded in space.
This cutscene is not funny on its own, but
No.
there's so many like meme
It's
edits
because
of
you're
it.
a beta cuck.
Oh,
There's no way you could have activated the chaos control using an emerald.
Chili, I will send you people's birthdays
So,
if you add them
there's
to
more
the
than you
fucking
than just
calendar.
looking like me. What are you anyway?
Don't be indifferent. It's an ugly color.
Just a guy that loves adventure. I'm
That was-
oh, I got a random event. I guess I'm botting apparently.
No, you get one every hour.
Oh, is it every hour?
Yeah.
I thought it was just if they were like, we think you're a bot.
Nope. It used to be that way. They don't do that anymore.
Okay, Shuli. I'm
Remember when they used to
cooperating.
lock you in jail?
Yeah. Hey, yo, it's the driving one.
Wow, I got a flyer.
Where,
Thanks.
where?
Da, da, da. Yeah.
Box boy, wait for me.
Dude, the physics on this stupid driving game are so bad.
Yeah.
And if you like clip the wall just a teeny bit, you just die.
You certainly can. There used to be a way where if you like, oh, yeah, I just did it and I screwed it up. If you hit the wall at the right angle, you can flip your car around, and it tries to correct itself. I'm not gonna bother with that, but it tries to correct itself, and if you like snake like this, it like forces it to stay that way, so you can just flip the car around and keep doing that.
Well, that's cool.
That is cool.
I must be getting closer.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Nice.
See, you're not
Uh,
dying from hitting the walls. Sometimes it kills you, and I don't know why.
Yeah, you just like glitch into it, and then it pushes you up and out, and then you fall off.
You fell off.
Plus L plus ratio.
Plus L plus ratio, that's right.
Rouge
Plus no
never
one
fell
asked.
off though.
No, she didn't. She's still stacked.
She's probably more popular now than ever.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, with the advent of the internet, I suppose.
You seen that clip of there's a guy who's like, "You're a Sonic fan." And he's like, "I'm not a Sonic fan." It's like, okay, then what does the bath mat in your bathroom say? And he's like, "That doesn't count." And they're like, "What do you mean?" And he's like, "It's a bath mat of Rouge, and she's looking at the viewer and says, "Pissing by yourself there, handsome?"
Jesus.
You know what's messed up is if she was like in the bathroom though, she would say that.
Oh, for sure.
Like she literally would.
And then she'd kick you with the
Grace
stick
is
or
like,
something.
"Wait, I have this."
Oh my god, what do you mean?
Oh my god.
Have you seen the hang on, what? Grace is gonna go find that clip. We can add that to the
Barricade
queue.
door.
We can add that to the
Barricade the
queue with
door.
the sandwich.
Here, I thought Grace was gonna ask if I've seen the, I'm pissing on the moon
Oh,
part.
that one. Yeah. That's a classic. The Snap Cube fan dub
Oh,
one.
God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, remember when we were watching those every night for the Zeldathon?
Yeah. They don't make those anymore, do they? I haven't checked in. I should probably check up and see.
There's no more Sonic games that have cutscenes.
I mean, that's actually a really good point.
Frontiers kind of does.
Like, they did
Not
one
the
for
same.
Sonic Riders. And
Yeah.
It was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, they had to go into
We kept this-
Gmod.
You could not fan dub that game, and half the time you'd still be like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Incredible.
Select a fun
Oh look, Tails is here now.
I love how in that cutscene, Tails is orange instead of yellow. For whatever reason, they
His
use like
color
a
is a little variable.
beta model of him. I don't understand.
So, how many more emeralds do you?
I need 3 more emeralds. We're kind of at the halfway point.
Okay.
So what we could do is I could do these 2 levels right here because I think I can beat. I might be able to do. If I can do Final Chase, I might be able to do most of Eternal Engine. That'll unlock the last group of stages, and we can take a quick little break for some sandwich. Uh-oh. Spagonia is a country on Earth found on a peninsula in the south of Europe. Apparently nearby other countries like Greece. Its national symbol is its clock tower, and its flag has a crest representing the royal family that once ruled the place. Its urban area is nearby some mountains and a lake, and its limits are marked by a giant wall. Spagonia culture is very rich, famed for its craftsmanship. Find pieces of a solid stone relief or something. A local dish includes the Brainiac dog, a hot dog said to increase the intellectual capacity of the one who eats it or something. Well, there you go.
Well,
Thank you, Grace, for that meme.
I am gonna go. I'll be back in a little bit.
All right.
I'm gonna get some migraine medicine after this Spagonia and pissing all by yourself, handsome.
CJ's going to piss.
He's gonna go
Wish
buy
I
that
was.
floor mat.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay, so this stage is a little weird. It introduces these like gravity cylinders. They have a CRT hum to them for no reason. So I apologize for anybody that doesn't like that sound. You're gonna hear it for the entire stage. Oh god. I'm confused. My controls are all backwards and not even, they're
This
changed.
is not the stage for that.
This is indeed not the stage. Okay, good. It just lasts for a second.
Like, there's some stages, okay, whoop-de-doo, but the ones where the gravity changes, whew. Is Snapcube the people who did that fan
Yeah,
dub? I
yeah.
didn't, so I don't watch a lot of stuff like that, but my friends were like, you need to see this. Like,
It's a cultural
to.
touchstone. Yeah, you have to watch that.
Right. And so I watched it with them, and now it's just like, ah, yes, pissing on the moon.
I have 70 alternative accounts.
We joked
On-
about that
on
one for like
Twitter.com.
3 days.
Yeah. And that shit hits different. It's good stuff, man.
Most of it. Some of it, I'm like, could have done without that part.
Yeah,
But
some of it's, some of it's that way, but a lot of it's really good.
Yeah.
Alright, so we've gotten 2 pipes. The last one is up by Chow Box 3, which is going to be a little later on. We're going to get the upgrade right here.
CJ does still owe quite a few things. I've done a bad job reminding CJ.
CJ's over here like, what? Yeah, I distinctly remember that you did do Phasmo.
I did not see Phasmo, so I don't know how much of it.
Yeah,
But
now if you want
I
to
know
argue
it did-
quantity, maybe, but I'm saying there was certainly some Phasmo was done.
Yes, I know it did happen. Look, we discussed this earlier. Shuli can't be wrong. You can't attack her.
Yeah, everything Erica says is true and factual. That is a reference to a quote that Quo said one time. And I think it got pinned in Shuli's server, and you know, we tap the sign every once in a while. I'm like bouncing off of these things more than usual, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I'm gonna get flung into space at some point.
Yeah, the gravity on those is very interesting.
Yeah, it's like neat when it works, like here, but every once in a while, it just doesn't connect the way you think it does, or I'll point it out when we get there. But there is,
or it does that.
yeah, there are some sections where, like, if you just come at it from the wrong angle, it will just fling you off into space every single time.
Uh-huh.
It's right here. This section right here, if you follow this bottom cylinder, one that's underneath all that, it will hit you onto a bumper, and that bumper will send you to your death every time. 100%. I've died to it too many times.
I wonder if it was intentional.
I doubt it, because it's supposed to like spring you right at a different cylinder, but
Yeah.
it sends you at just the wrong angle that you go right past the cylinder, and I think you don't change gravity fast enough. Oh,
I just fished
okay.
up a clue bottle. Huh.
I died just like that.
Yep, you went into a planet and then
Yep, so I'm going to show you. You come at this bumper from right here, and then it's supposed to send you further, but you just die. Every time. And now I go the upper path because I'm like, I'm not doing that. I've learned my lesson. Also, there are no rings in this area since that checkpoint, and you can just die on some of these enemies, so this might take me a minute.
especially those stupid, yeah, that one.
Yeah, the blue.
The stupid goo ball things.
Yeah. It's funny that he was like a world-eating monster in the last game, and now he's just like a weird, annoying enemy in this game.
Well, he's playable in the 2-player mode.
Yeah, but I meant like they just turned him. They did the like the video game treatment where they take a boss from one region and they just make him a normal enemy in a later region.
Yeah. Goofy chaos, goopy things.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of times I died going from that top pillar to this bottom one is unreal.
Yeah, there you go. You gotta be real careful because you can just fling yourself off to your death.
Here we go.
We're already at 900, Chew. Can you believe it?
I cannot believe we're already almost there.
I guess I'm not at full power here.
I'm not at full power here. Okay, so I can't beat this stage, but I think I can do a lot of checks here. Oh god, I have a slow trap. Taking a leisurely stroll through this place.
I mean, that's how the mechs feel anyway.
A little bit, yeah. I was watching a speedrun of this. Someone in chat brought up that the any percent speedrun now, you essentially wrong warp Shadow onto Security Hall, which is Rouge's stage, and then it breaks the game, and you can hit the goal ring. You might be thinking, there's not a goal ring in that stage. You're right. But Shadow is never allowed onto that stage, except when he's playing the multiplayer map version of that stage, and it reloads the stage. So there is a ring, what do you call it? A ring model on that stage, but it only works if you're in multiplayer, but you can force the game to send you to a multiplayer version of that stage as a different character. And then you just do that 28 times, and then it goes, you've beaten 28 levels, which means you've beaten the game. And that's the speedrun.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't imagine it's the most engaging speedrun, but it is funny.
It is very funny. It's like 20 minutes or something. It's not crazy long, but it's more time doing one thing 30 times than I'd probably like to do, so.
Right, that's, I mean, it's not exactly how I would want to spend the time, but I guess I get it. Oh, you got the key this time.
I did. I didn't mean to, but we can go visit our Chow or something. So there is no checks in the Chow world. I wanted to do something with checks in the Chow world, but ultimately that would make the run a lot slower and add in a lot more like moving parts. And so I'm already at 2 hours ish, you know, for my normal completion times. So I didn't want to drag it out to like 4 hours. That'd be too much.
All right, but when is Chow Karate %?
You can shuffle.
There's too many races.
Yeah, you can shuffle some of that stuff in there too.
Too many races, but we could do karate, right?
You miss Cece? What happened to me?
Your run's too short, she's saying.
Oh, I see.
At least that's what I think she's saying.
Gotcha. I thought she was talking about CJ, in which case I was going to say, we're different people!
Different people!
I have not missed any pipes. Okay, good. I have to like double check every once in a while, because even though I don't miss them when I walk past them, but I feel like I don't have them committed to memory just yet. Like, not fully. So okay, I think this is as far
really
as I can
fault
go.
ya.
There's a lot of checks, so I think. Hello? Did I not hit the button?
You did not.
I'm a goofy goober.
Yeah! Actually, it's raw. Damn. I'm a fraud.
I'm Shadow the Head.
Alright, we can't go any further, which means, oh, it's time for us to go back and finish up some of the stuff we've done. I have more checks that I gotta go back and do. I have my tracker open. I've gotten all the pipes that I can get, but I can go back and finish a couple missions that I passed, so.
You have what, 5 emeralds looks like?
Yep. How are we doing on time, by the way?
We're at 1 hour 20.
Okay.
That other hedgehog appeared while I was on my way.
So, what ends up happening is I have a tracker here, and just for the sake of convenience, I have the locations of the emeralds. If I need to, I could pull them up and we can go rush those down. That's the nice thing about Arky, is that you can hint stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I have them all hinted, so I'm not looking at it. I'm not cheatsy doodling. But if I ever need it, we can make sure we get this done on time. So. Because we're going to take like a 20-minute break to watch sandwich videos, you know. Suspended ceiling.
Yeah, for sure.
It's closer. To your left.
So we talked about the animals. What's your favorite Sonic stage?
It's a good question. I think I would probably say Metal Harbor. Kind of a weird
I'm like
choice.
torn between Metal Harbor and City Escape.
City Escape is also really good. I think that's probably my second favorite. Okay, I went and got that check, and then I forgot that I'm locked in there, so I had to restart the level.
Whoopsie.
It happens. It happens. This stage is usually fast enough that it's not a problem. Okay, swirling container. We got that last time, and it stumped me, and I know where it is now. It's down here by the start. Over here.
One more left.
Sandy path. Okay, I know that.
Makes no sense that they call that a swirling container.
Oh, for sure. It's the swirls on the floor markings or whatever, but...
Oh. See, like, some of the hints are really good and make a lot of sense, and some of them are just obtuse.
For sure.
I found him.
Although, just about every emerald, or like, imagine like a small like cylinder of like an area. If there's any emeralds in that area, they all share the same base hint. So there's actually a lot that you can figure out just off of the first hint that it gives you.
It's fair.
Do I not have Pumpkin Hill? I guess I don't. Okay. So
No
that
Pumpkin Hill.
Aquatic Mine is the other one I can do. Let's do that.
All right. What about Rouge? What's your favorite Rouge stage?
You know, Rouge might have some of my least favorite treasure hunt stages. I think Mad Space is the worst stage in the game. And then I don't really like Security Hall that much. How do I get this one? Oh,
As a
you
kid,
punch it?
I was stuck on Security Hall because the time limit.
Oh, yeah. Vertical line of skulls is in this room. So what? Security Hall, don't really care so much for. I don't hate it, but I'm kind of neutral on it.
It's closer.
So I think for me, it's probably just Dry Lagoon. Where is it? Is it at the bottom of the stage? Oh, there you go. It's on the floor. Dig on the slope. I think I know where that is. The only slope I can think of is the one that's sort of towards the bottom of this mine shaft area.
It's closer.
Yep.
I found him.
That should be a full clear. So what else we have? I think Dry Lagoon is one of the other ones. Yeah, let's go do Dry Lagoon real quick.
And then there's also the pyramid one for her with the giant beetle.
Oh, yeah. You know, egg chambers, I actually like egg chambers a lot more than death chamber. Or egg quarters, sorry. But, what am I looking for? I'm looking for...
I think that's the only one where I like hers more than Knuckles, and I don't really like hers either.
There we go. I can get the upgrade here. Yeah.
I think my favorite for her might have to be Security Hall, just because it's got, like, my favorite of the music.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, big enough that the hints aren't extremely obvious, but it's not so big that it's like, wow, I can't find anything.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to remember, is the upgrade this one? No, this is the Lost Chow. The upgrade is over here. There we go.
I definitely think Knuckles has the better treasure hunt stages, though.
Yeah, overall, but I don't know. She, like I said, she has a good one or two. I think Dry Lagoon's fine. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
for this.
All right, what about Knuckles? What's your favorite Knuckles stage?
You put me on the spot. I think Pumpkin Hill is so legendary. I think it's got problems, but like that one a lot. All the music.
lasers.
I hate this fight so bad, so much. He just pulls out the Spartan laser and just
On loop, man.
yeah. It is really hard to dodge that. You have to be in the right spot, and it's just so hard. So.
I forgot how much it gets spammed.
Yeah. Okay, so I have now unlocked every single stage in the run. So we can start dialing down on full clearing stuff. It's midnight, which means it's a snack break time. IMHO. So I think something that we should do is where's CJ?
CJ stepped away for just a bit. CJ should be back soon. Like
All right.
within minutes soon.
Okay, we'll tell you what. He's back.
Oh,
How about we take a peek at that snack playlist?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
All right, hang on. I got it. Share. Share. And here, I just sent it to you.
Perfect.
It should be the playlist. No, it's just the video. Okay, hold please. Okay, how do I share a playlist? Playlist. Okay. Try that.
Trying this one.
Good afternoon, Reuben Rangers, and welcome to Roll for Sandwich.
Better?
Yes, I can see it, and I'm seeing it's on stream here. Let me mute the game. I need to capture this window. Window capture. This is gonna be Chrome. Hey, there we go. All right, give me a second. I gotta fix it. So don't freak out. Don't freak out.
I'm freaking out.
Stop freaking out.
Ah!
Transform. Paste transform. So that should now be stuck there. And if I go full screen with it, perfect. All right, let's bring the volume down a little bit. I don't know if it's easier for y'all to watch on stream or whatever, but
well, we're gonna find out.
or I can I can count it down and y'all can watch. You two can watch on your own time or on your own version of that. So it's up to you.
All right, count me down.
All right, Kit, you want to watch on your own or
Wait, I want the link.
Oh, you didn't get the link yet. All right, I sent you the link.
Link. All right, let's open this. Okay, I am ready.
All right, I'm counting us down. We're gonna go on go. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Good afternoon, Reuben Rangers, and welcome to Roll for Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide my lunch. Let's go. Today I'm going to be using these red, white,
All
and
right,
gold
chat, you
dice
tell
that
me
I
if
got from my
audio is
advent
good.
calendar last year. Let's hope they're lucky.
Those die
Let's get
look
things started
like
with our roll for
mozzarella
bread.
covered in pizza
4,
sauce.
oat nut.
Yes, they
Oat nut is
do.
a hearty whole grain bread with oats and hazelnuts inside. Because it's a hearty bread, we're going to take a risk
Why is he
today
feeling
and
up
leave it
the bread?
untoasted.
He's showing
And
off
don't
the
worry,
seeds.
it's not mold. These are oats that have
hearty.
been cut in half. Next up, let's roll for Maine.
All right, what do we get?
5 refried beans.
Ew.
Yeah,
Refried
maybe we should have toasted our
beans?
bread after all.
Disgusting.
I've got these Chipotle
That's such a
refried black
weird
beans.
sandwich
I
item.
like to use these to make quick bean burritos for lunch. Spread some on a tortilla with a little bit of cheese, slap them in the microwave. Quick and easy. But today, we're going to put them on some bread And
He's
we'll see how
struggling
that
so
goes.
hard to spread this.
Let's roll for some cheese. 6,
All right.
cumin Gouda.
Cumin
This aged
Gouda,
is
okay.
infused with cumin seed.
Is that how that
And
word
you
is
know, it's
said?
not
Cumin
a
is not
terrible
common,
world
no.
roll after black beans.
Well, I
Cumin
didn't
is
say it
like
that
the
way. I
main
said cumin.
ingredient in taco seasoning. So we've strangely got a little bit of
Was it Gouda was the word, or what was the word?
We'll see how long we can keep that going.
He says cumin, and
All
I
right,
say
let's
cumin.
roll for some roughage.
Oh, gotcha.
1 adzuki beans and 2 grapes.
Oh, grapes?
Adzuki beans,
That's
also known
foul.
as red beans or red mung beans,
Adzuki
are a bean
beans.
from East Asia. They are
What
commonly
the
sweetened
hell?
when cooked and turned into
They're red
bean
beans.
paste.
Oh, they're red beans.
I love
Okay.
red
Dessert
bean
filling.
paste.
Today,
It's
they
the
will
only
be
kind of
used
bean I
as
like.
A
Nice.
second bean on our
I don't think it
worry.
goes with
bean-based
refried
sandwich.
beans and
All right,
Gouda cheese,
We're
but
double
here we
beaned up.
are.
about to blow your mind.
Thursday
This is a
afternoon.
grape cutter. It quickly quarters
With
grapes, or
grapes.
cherry tomatoes,
Ugh.
small things like that, so that you don't have
It's like
to
a
spend
sweet
hours
sandwich,
cutting
but the-
grapes so
it's
that your
got
children
cumin
don't
Gouda.
choke. It has saved me so
Sweet
much
and
time.
spicy.
Let's get wild with our wild magic. 3, malic acid. This
What
is
the
literally
hell?
just the pure
malic
essence of
acid?
sour. I can't.
He's
the
putting
sour bean
sour
sandwich,
powder on there?
No, I do have a spell that could make
essence
this
of
better. I'm going to
sour.
cast Tame the Wilds at level
Oh,
2,
okay.
so we skip over
Okay,
dried
okay.
squid and go directly to
Shack?
Shack.
Jack?
All right,
What
so
is
we're going to add
the
some of
Shackalicious?
Shackalicious extra large gummies onto our sandwich.
I was
Are
not
literally
ready.
Just Shaquille O'Neal's head as a
Oh my
Swedish
goodness.
fish type consistency.
Oh my
gummy.
goodness.
That's-
This is such a cursed
That's-
what in
sandwich.
the late
Better-
stage capitalism.
that's better
Call me
than
Aaron Carter,
sour?
I guess. 'Cause this is
Yes.
how I'll
Well,
Shack.
you know, I think it
And
might
last
be
but not
better than
least, it's the
sour, but
D20 sauce
it's
roll. Here we go.
not. It's still not good.
2, fish sauce.
Fish sauce?
Fish sauce
sauce?
made of anchovy extract. Great.
He's
Oh,
getting
I'm not
all
a
the
big
bad
fan of
rolls out
fishy
of
flavors.
Ew.
Oh boy.
Oh
God.
god.
Thirsty Shack?
It's getting all in Shaq's eyeballs,
buddy.
man.
Here, you can have some too.
He's trying to give Shaq a drink.
You gotta laugh or you'll cry.
You gotta
All right,
laugh
let's
for
get
your
our
cry.
sandwich
Yeah,
closed
that,
up
no
here.
kidding.
Get our toothpicks in to
This
hold it together.
is-
The Shack-
And let's get it cut in
The
half.
Shaq pins
All
are really
right,
good.
what do we guess?
All right.
This is gonna be a 0, right?
This is like a
Yeah.
1.1.
Let's take a look at that cross section.
Oh, this is
Oh
foul.
boy. Monday brought the chaos hard today, huh?
Bruh.
Well, let's see how Shaq is. Oh, that's pretty good. All right, let's give this one a taste. Oh boy, there's so many different things going on. Ugh, and that fish sauce.
Dude's lost.
Oh, it's like the Shaq actually helps. Shaq protects me from the fish.
Shaq protects-
Any
Shaq
bite without
actually
Shaq in
helps.
it is
Dude's
just fishy.
going through it.
Ugh.
He's in the blender.
Oh, there's just so much going on with this one. Probably not very surprising, but I'm going to give this one a 0.
Okay,
I'm gonna
just a
call
flat
it
0.
the Kazamwich.
The Kazam
Here you
witch.
go, Earl. Have a snack.
I love those
Good minute.
dice, though.
Thanks for hanging out with me today, y'all.
Oh,
I'll
that
see you again
sandwich
next
was
time.
foul.
Good afternoon, D&D, TikTok, and beyond, and welcome to
Oh,
Roll for
man.
Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide my lunch. Let's go. Today's episode of Roll for Sandwich is sponsored by Dietz & Watson. Let's see what kind of sandwich we can create using the meats
We
and
gotta get
cheeses
this guy
they've
at
provided.
Estat somehow.
Let's get
I'm
things
telling
started on
ya.
Roll for bread. 3, baguette. All right, so my plan for this one is to essentially give it
Driving
the Jimmy
baguette?
John's treatment. That is to slice it open and take out some of the interior bread as to make room for all our sandwich fixings.
He's
We've had
ripping
mini
it
sub
up.
buns on the show before, but this might be the actual first full-size sub we've had on the show. Let's roll for main.
Come on, get some
12, roll twice. All right, rolling for our 2 mains. 4 pastrami and 10 pancetta. Pastrami is brined,
Okay.
then
Okay.
smoked beef
All right.
brisket.
Sounded
and
pretty
it is
good.
delicious. This pastrami is nicely marbled, and I'm excited to tear into it. Pancetta is salt-cured pork belly. Sliced thin like this, it's often eaten raw,
Ooh.
but it's also common to cube it up, cook it, and use it in pastas. It'll
Yes.
add a nice salty, bacony flavor. Next up, let's roll for cheese. 4, Peppadew pepper cheddar. Peppadew is the brand name for several different kinds of peppers cultivated in South Africa, but they are most famous for their sweet piquant peppers, which are what this creamy cheddar
This sounds
contains.
delicious.
Next
Yeah,
up, let's roll
we got
for
a banger
roughage.
going.
8 jardinera and 12 rolled 2d12. All right, let's roll for that 12.
Jardinera.
3 baby spinach and 5 sweet horseradish pickles. Another
Okay.
roll twice. We're really loading this sub up today. I'm not complaining. We got a lot of bread. It's nice to fill it with
This
a lot of
honestly
toppings.
seems like a good
Using this
sandwich
sweet
so
and
far.
spicy jardinera. I've
Yeah,
used it a couple
like,
times before.
I'm with
Should
this
go
one.
really nicely
Yeah, the
with our
jardinera
meats
is
and pepper
the-
cheese. And we get some fresh baby spinach
that
on here.
pickled
Get our vitamins for the day.
Italian stuff on top.
All right, and then these sweet horseradish pickles. Usually I'm a dill pickle guy, but we've kind of got a sweet and spicy thing going on here. And I think the horseradish will
Those
be nice
pickles
with
are
pastrami,
massive,
so
dude.
I
What the
am not
hell?
complaining.
They
Next
are
up,
pretty
let's hit it with a little
thick.
wild
Like 4
magic.
times bigger than a normal sliced pickle.
10 cilantro lime pepper salt. This is exactly what
Oh,
it sounds
nope,
like. It's
that's
salt
soap.
with
Can't have the
cilantro
soap
and
weed.
lime and red pepper.
Oh, yeah, so you got the
Last but
cilantro
not
gene.
least, it's the D20
Yeah.
sauce roll. Here we
Yeah.
go.
Unfortunate.
I need more mana. 18 white truffle hot sauce. Is it perfume? No, it's hot sauce.
Okay.
This hot sauce is actually a little sweet for my liking, and we've already got a lot going
Like,
on
putting
here.
it
that
on
the
top
addition
of the baby
truffle isn't
spinach
really
feels
necessary,
unhinged.
but it definitely could have been worse. All right, let's go ahead and get this.
I mean, it's
bad
gonna get
boy
on it
closed up.
anyway.
It's just
Get
a
our
baby.
toothpicks in to hold it together, and let's chop it in half.
I
And
love
that
let's
was
the
a
look
good
at that
cut.
cross section. Oh boy,
It was.
This may be the biggest sandwich we've made so far. Double mains, 3 roughage. Let's taste it. Yeah, I mean, that's great. Would have preferred a different sauce, and I wish the bread was just a little
That's a
softer.
fantastic sandwich.
But all in all, this one's a
Yeah.
winner. Easily going to score this one a 9.8 today, and I'm going to call it the
Yeah.
Tarrasque. Have a great one, y'all. See you for
A
200.
9.8
Tarrasque?
seems
Good
right.
afternoon, Sarny
Okay.
swashbucklers, and welcome to Roll for Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide my lunch. Let's go. Today's episode of Roll for Sandwich is sponsored by Fantasy Plus. Fantasy Plus is an app that provides royalty-free music and ambiance for use during your TTRPG games and streams. With a library of over 6,000 audio files, it's a great way to add a deeper dimension to your games. For only $4.99 a month, you have access to a huge library of copyright-free music like the music you're hearing right now. And to celebrate the launch of their new desktop client, they're giving away
Hey,
3
yo, we
months
get
free
ads
if you use
on the
code
stream?
Sandwich.
Use
the link
code
in my bio
sandwich to
or
get
visit
unlimited audio?
monumentstudios.net to sign up.
What?
All right,
For
without
90
any
days.
further ado, let's roll for bread.
Oh my gosh.
1 freezer ends. Got something a little bit different today for freezer ends. I have 1 butt piece left of this cinnamon bread and 1 butt piece left of
Cinnamon?
this cinnamon
Okay.
raisin bread. So we're going to use
Okay.
1 of each to make our sandwich
Oh, I want
and
some
clear up some
cinnamon
room in
raisin
my
bread
freezer.
so bad.
Definitely
That
going
does
to
sound
cast
good.
the Eldritch Blast of Roll for Sandwich and toast these bad boys. And there we go, nice and warm and ready to be made into a sandwich. Next up, let's roll for main. 9 salami. Well, we went from back-to-back ham sandwiches to back-to-back salami sandwiches.
How are the
I'm not
people in
complaining,
chat, by
it's
the
just
way? I haven't
interesting.
seen anybody
Next up,
talking in
let's roll for
chat.
cheese.
Shouldn't
One,
we talk a
vegan
little
Gouda.
bit?
Oh, I did see. I
Gouda
just
is
now see
actually
the driving
more
bag. Yeah.
accurately pronounced Gouda, and vegan is more accurately pronounced vegan. Let's roll for our roughage. How does this keep happening? 3 celery and
Celery?
11 none.
Blech.
And
O
none.
wise and benevolent shack, I come and beseech thee, for I know not what to do. I walk through the valley of the shadow of celery. I fear my resolve may be failing under all of this fiber. All right, so we're gonna add celery to yet another sandwich.
Oh, I love his industrial kitchen glove.
That's
Yeah.
all we're going to add as far as vegetables go. All right, it's time to get
That's
wild.
so much celery.
17, black lava salt. I brought this Icelandic black lava salt back from Iceland with me. It's basically sea salt and activated charcoal. It has a bit of a smoky taste to it. Now I just need some sackcloth.
Interesting.
And last but not least, it's the
That sounds
D20
good.
sauce roll. Here we go. 18, pizza squeeze. Pizza squeeze is
Okay.
pizza sauce in a squeezy bottle. One of the
Okay,
fastest
like if
ways
this
known to
wasn't
man to
on
make sure
cinnamon
every
raisin,
single
it doesn't
Italian out
sound
there
terrible.
is-
Like
Yeah.
I don't like celery, but like
And
it
I know
doesn't
what you're
sound bad.
thinking, it tastes
But then with cinnamon
completely different
raisin,
from ketchup.
I don't know.
Let's go ahead and get our sandwich closed up here. Get our toothpicks in to hold it together. And let's get it cut in half. And let's take a look at that
Let's see.
cross section. Okay. Well, not the most terrifying sandwich in the world, but again, it has celery on it. Seems to be my
Do
lot
it.
in life lately. Well, let's
Feed
give
it.
this one a taste. Yeah, this is a pretty interesting sandwich. The pizza sauce is definitely a focus, and it
Yeah.
works out that we've got salami since that's basically like pepperoni's cousin. A different cheese would make it even more pizza-y, but as it stands, it kind of tastes like bad
It's like a
school
backdoor
lunchroom
pizza
pizza.
sandwich.
The cinnamon and
Yeah.
cinnamon raisin bread are kind of sweet and pull that pizza sauce in a sweeter direction. And the celery literally adds nothing of value. I mean, it's crunchy, but you know, still this could have went worse in a lot of ways. This is perfectly edible still. I'm going to go ahead and give this one a 5.4.
Oh,
I'm going to call it the
You're pretty
Personal
close.
Plague
Wow.
Pizza. Thanks for hanging out with
Personal
me today. I hope you
Plague
have a great
Personal
day, and I'll see you
Plague.
again next time.
Are y'all
Alright.
Good afternoon, D&D, TikTok, and beyond, and
triangle
welcome to Wolfer Sandwich,
sandwich
the show where I let fate
cuts
decide
or
if I get to
half-halves?
eat lunch or if I am lunch. Let's go.
I just don't
Today
cut
I'm
my
gonna be using
sandwich.
these
I just
liquid
go
core
ham.
koi dice that were sent
Okay.
in by a viewer.
Oh, those are
I'm
pretty.
a
Thanks.
half.
All right, let's get it started with our roll
You're a
for
halfer?
bread.
Yeah.
6.
I'm also a halfer.
Baguette. A demi-baguette is a small
all right,
baguette.
demi-baguette.
The prefix demi meaning half. I'm excited about this one. This should make a pretty good
Small.
sandwich. Nice and crusty
Driving
and hearty
baguette.
with a soft
Now that's
chewy
a driving
inside.
baguette.
Off to a good start today.
Uncut.
Let's hope
All right,
we can keep
B-Dragon,
that
we
going.
see you.
Next
That's what I
up,
said. I
let's roll
just
for
tear
main.
into it.
3, chicken salad. Nothing wrong with a little chicken salad. Fortunately,
Okay.
we have a heartier bread that can hold up to the extra sauce involved with having a salad main. Fun fact, the term salad dates back to the Roman Empire and just has to do with a variety of things mixed with salt, of all things. Let's roll for our cheese. 6,
I like how this is
tandoori Gouda.
educational.
This is a cheese made with an
Yeah.
Indian spice mix.
He
It contains
evolved over
chili,
time.
turmeric, paprika, garlic, and other spices, giving
It's
it a
much better than the
smoky,
soda guy.
aromatic, and slightly spicy flavor. One
Like,
of the most well-known
there's a roll
tandoori
for
recipes
soda,
is tandoori
it's not as
chicken,
good.
so this is fitting to go with a chicken salad.
Does he just
Definitely
mix
interesting
different
so far.
pops and
All
drink
right, let's
it?
roll up our roughage.
He makes his own soda.
3 achar masala pickles and 10 tomato. Well, we definitely have an Indian theme going on today.
But since
These
like
achar
you
masala
making a
pickles should go
sandwich
great
is
with the
something
tandoori
that's, like,
as they feature
ubiquitous
spices
Yeah.
from the same
that, like,
region
we
and
could all
culture.
do,
These
and, like,
pickles
not
are
all of us
sour,
are gonna
spicy,
make
and a little
soda.
sweet.
Yeah.
Definitely set up to be a flavorful
Yeah. Hope you have a
sandwich.
soda stream in your house.
Since we had to cut our baguette earlier, we
Yeah.
already have a dirty bread knife, and bread knives being
Those are some
serrated are great
thick
for cutting
tomatoes.
The tomato
Very
itself
nice.
is an heirloom
Well, we did
tomato.
cut 'em
and
with
it
a
will be a
bread
great
knife.
addition to this sandwich. The juice from the tomato will help cool off all the
True.
spices that are going on while pairing nicely with their flavors. I am going to take this opportunity to cast my salt and pepper cantrip, as raw tomatoes are even better when seasoned. We'll hit our tomatoes first with a healthy pinch of kosher salt
I'm saying,
and follow it up with
hit
some
him with the
freshly
salt
ground
and
pepper.
pepper.
That's all right.
All right, it's time to get wild with the Wild Magic Roll. 15 TMNT. Back at it again with our Ninja Turtles pizza seasoning.
Pizza
Well,
seasoning.
right,
Okay, okay.
It is your
I
pizza.
think that this has salt
It's
and
salt,
pepper in
right?
it as
It's like
well.
salt
but
or
that's all
oregano.
right. Our tomatoes
Yeah, it's
will
like
for
Italian
sure be
seasoning,
sufficiently
probably.
seasoned.
Probably.
And last but not least, it's the D20 sauce roll. Here we go.
I like how he always
7,
has like a
chili
weird
crisp.
thing to
Well,
dump the
theme of
last
today
dice in.
seems to be seasoning.
Yeah.
This chili crisp is a chili oil-based sauce that includes crunchy pieces of toasted garlic, peanut pieces, and other things. It is an amazing
it is
and versatile
built on a
sauce,
base
great
of
on
chicken salad,
sandwiches,
so-
added to ramen. You can use it in all kinds of ways.
It'll
It definitely
probably be
fits with
fine.
our flavor profile
Yeah.
so far. Just
Something that's really
amplifying
bad
some
about
of
it.
the spice and
I hate
garlic
chicken
and flavors
salad,
that we've already got going on.
Yeah, I don't like chicken
Hopefully it
salad,
doesn't end
but
up
I
being
feel
too
like
much. All right, let's
nothing
go
has
ahead and get
been
our
so
sandwich
bad of a
closed up
combo.
here.
Yeah. I like chicken salad, so I'm over here like, I
Get
eat
our
that
toothpicks
sandwich.
in to hold it together. And let's get it cut in half.
It's a
There
texture
was
thing.
One, yeah,
And
there
let's
was
take a look at
one
that
where
cross
I thought it
section.
would be good, and he's like,
Looks
"Oh
pretty
no,
good to
this
me.
was bad."
Well, after our bland white bread, bologna, and mushroom, fate said, you want some flavor? Here's some flavor. Let's give it a taste. Well, right from the jump, this one is no joke. A bit messy, but man, is it packed with flavor. It is a bit on the spicy side, but is balanced well by the mayo in the chicken salad, as well as just the amount of bread that there is in
He's
the
over here
bag.
dancing.
On the break.
Yeah.
That cheese is excellent. Super flavorful.
Silver
I think this would've
Rocks
been
is
good
with a
some
raid.
other
Hello,
names,
we're
but
taking a short
honestly,
break
I
to
think it
watch
fits
some
really
YouTube
well with the
clips.
chicken salad as well. I could get
We're
super
watching-
picky
this
and
is
granular,
cozy
but I don't
sandwich
know. I'm
time
feeling this one.
because
It's
we
different
hit
and
a-
refreshing.
we hit an
It's 10 for
incentive.
me today. And I'm going to call it
10
the
out of
Demi
10.
Delicatessen. Thanks
The
for hanging
people
out. See you
donated
Friday.
money for
For sandwich time. Wait, Silver Roxas, you're the one who did
Let's go.
Thousand Year Door at
Today's
our
episode
last
of Roll for
event.
Sandwich
That is
sponsored
correct.
By Armor Class 10.
I remember.
Odds are, if you've seen me wearing a cool TTRPG related shirt on the show, it's from Armor Class 10. They have a large selection of short and long sleeve shirts.
Welcome in, Roxas. Hope you had a good stream.
Class10.com to snag one of these designs for yourself. And
Wait,
use
that little
code
shirt
sandwich
was a
for 10%
Shuli
off
shirt.
your purchase. Without further ado, let's get things started with our roll for bread.
Like, I don't think it
White
would
bread.
fit Shuli,
There are
obviously.
many
It was very
fancier
tiny,
and
but
healthier
it
breads
was
out
cute.
there, but sometimes it's nice to come
It fit
back
a
to
boob.
just a
Roll
couple
for
slices of soft
sandwich.
white bread.
What's going
Next
on,
up, let's
Kingfisher?
roll for Maine. 5. Refried beans. So close
No,
to a
not
vegetarian
again!
name, but traditional refried beans contain
This time they're canned
lard,
instead of
so
bagged.
not vegetarian. This will not be the first time I've had refried beans on a sandwich. I've had quite a few delicious Mexican tortas with
Nerves are
refried
getting to
beans on
you?
them.
Don't worry about
But
it.
I've
We
also
got
had
stuff
refried
like this
beans on the
going
show
on,
before.
so
It
surely
was
your
not
run's
that
going to be
great.
better than this.
We're gonna heat up our beans a little bit, and then
What
we're
is he
gonna
doing, like
spread them
bees
on
on
our
floss with the
soft white
fucking-
bread. So far, the sandwich really could go either way. Right
Got a
now,
little
it's a good
ramekin?
base for a lot of flavors, but also could end up not being great. Really gonna depend on what else we roll. Next up, let's roll for our cheese.
That's crazy
6,
having that as a
Parmesan
main and
Reggiano.
not a wild magic.
This 2-year aged Parmesan is very low
The
moisture and
beans,
has
yeah.
a bean flavor. Today, I think we'll grate it as the grated Parmesan will stick nicely to the beans.
Grated.
Flavor-wise, we're still looking pretty good here. If we by chance were to get something that let us melt the cheese, that would kind of be a bummer with this one because this low moisture cheese won't melt that well, and melty cheese is good with beans. All in all, though, not a bad roll. I will take it. All right, let's roll our roughage. 2 romaine and 4 green onion. Well, the romaine lettuce isn't going to add much flavor for us, but we'll add a little bit of
Lettuce just adds
crunch,
bulk,
which is nice
so-
because
Yeah.
right now all we've got is
It adds
pretty
a little
much
texture
mush,
too.
Yeah.
So maybe an improvement on texture. The green
Add
onion
some
should
green-
impart a nice flavor for us. I've cut them in kind of long pieces so that they don't roll
Oh,
off
why
the
did you cut
sandwiches
them like
easily,
that?
And they'll give us just a little mild bite, which should be good here. Time to hit it with a
Sir.
little chaos with the wild magic roll. 8, mushroom jerky. You heard that right. This
Mushroom
is
jerky?
made from mushrooms.
That's
I saw it on the
Thai
shelf at the
flavor.
store and thought, sure, why not? It looks like beef jerky and a little bit like something else. This particular mushroom jerky is zesty Thai flavored.
Yeah.
We will find out if that's a good thing. And last but not least, we have the D20 sauce roll. Here we go.
Moose tunes for
Moose
kids?
tunes?
16 roasted sesame dressing.
That's a
This
Shuley
dressing
thing.
comes from the same
Shuley
family
would be
CJ,
like,
at
"Oh my
1,000,
God."
can we
so
find
fond
moose
of,
tunes?
and has a nice creamy umami
Yeah, no, we
flavor.
gotta have moose
Umami
tunes.
definitely seems to be the
All right.
theme of this sandwich. From the mushrooms to the beans, even the aged Parmesan has a lot of it. Let's go ahead and get our sandwich
Moose
closed
Tunes
up
for
here.
Kids by Brent Holmes and
Get our
Marty the
toothpicks
Moose.
in to hold it together, and let's get it chopped in
That's a real
half.
thing.
And let's take a look at
Moose
that cross
tunes.
section.
Ooh.
It's the cross section. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything outright offensive on this sandwich. It's just kind of a weird one. Only thing left to do is give it a taste. Here we go. You know, that mushroom is a bit to chew through.
Yeah, you put jerky on your sandwich,
Okay.
bud.
Overall, taste isn't bad. The seasoning on that mushroom
He
jerky
switched shirts?
keeps it from being like super mushroomy,
Yes.
but it's a little sweet for my
I
taste.
guess he spilled it all
I think the
over
major
himself.
issues with this one is the texture.
Oh, he's
Mostly
over here.
mush with
Oh,
really
this is a
chewy
t-shirt
jerky.
sponsor.
I don't hate it, but it stands to be
Oh, yeah,
improved.
yeah, yeah,
I'm going to say
true.
6.2 today, and I'm going to call it the Umami Bomb. Thanks for hanging out with me today.
All
I
right.
hope you have a great day,
All right,
and I
was
will
that the
see
last
you again
one?
on Friday.
Yes.
Yes. that was awesome.
All right.
Let's go finish.
All
How many more
right.
do you have? 2?
I have 3, I think. Hang on. Let me swap to this. Let's get the game audio back. Alrighty. Oh.
$1,000 from Moose Tunes? Yeah.
Hey, I said it, and you said we gotta get moose
Yeah.
tunes.
Yeah, we gotta get the Moose
We
Tunes.
gotsta.
I don't even know what Moose Tunes is.
I'm tiny.
Same. You're small.
Small boy. Alright. Upgrade, and then our one whistle pipe on the stage is this one right here.
Is Rouge the Bat, better known as the treasure hunter zoo.
I don't know if y'all can hear it very well, but there's one called the Exposition Trap where it plays the, like, if you put the game down and you come back later and you go into the story mode, it gives you like a recap of what's been going on.
Oh, yeah.
It plays that one. So she's like, I'm Rouge the Bat. Eggman's been doing this, so we're gonna go do this. So, I think that one's fun.
I like how in the final story, when Shadow's being all like, I don't know if I want to help. But if you recap right there, Amy does the recap.
That's fine.
I think it's the only time she does it.
For good reason.
Damn.
Bearded Mountain.
CJ's an Amy hater.
You heard it here first.
That's my
Moose
wife. I
Tunes.
won't allow any slander.
Moose Tunes lover and Amy hater.
Your wife? She's like 12, bro.
I'm joking. I do like Amy as a character. I don't know. Won't allow any slander.
Not to that degree.
No,
I
not to
hope.
that degree. Relax.
I do like Amy as a character.
That's my wife.
Actually, Amy's my wife, and you're not allowed to like her because it makes me upset.
Yeah.
Two quotes from CC stream. One is they shouldn't have made it fuckable, and the second quote is that's not the quote.
That's not what I said, and someone misquoted me.
It was me.
I do like that we. You caught yourself.
Yeah, you guys can say it at me. What I meant to say was CJ and misquoting people. No.
We're different people.
We're different people.
Yeah, I deserve it.
Yeah. So look, it only looks like you need 2 more, right?
Yeah.
2 more. Yep. What are we looking on time?
We are at 152.
150. Okay, we're right there. So
Yeah, we're fine.
let me do a couple more levels here, and then I will look at my Archie tracker thing, and we'll pinpoint those.
Yep. I have an idea of where they are.
I don't know. You know what's funny is because of like Superstars, I got into doing Archie so much. I really like doing it. But I also still have like in the back of my mind, I still have that like trying to do it on a timer. Like we were doing the Archie races for a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And I had a lot of fun doing that. So I know that I'm not using a timer. Oh, jet engine, thank God. I'm not using a timer, but I still like the idea of like I want to try and finish fast. Like I want to try and like wrap it up sooner rather than later. It would be difficult for me to tell you what the morale of the story is. For some stories, it's easy. The moral of the 3 Bears, for instance, is never break into someone else's house. The moral of Snow White is never eat apples. There you go. You wanted a segue? The moral of World War I is never assassinate Archduke Franz Ferdinand.
That's true. Don't do that. Yeah. Fucked me up. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that segue well, the lack of segue confused the hell out of me for a second there.
Just a running
You
sound.
never broke stride. Yeah.
Yeah, like you did not miss a beat. You just went right into it, and I was like, wait, huh?
Look at the little missiles that I'm shooting from my little body.
They're bigger than you.
Oye.
You've been practicing the base submission and the incentive? Ooh. Maybe you can tell your crazy story tomorrow. What's
Hey,
up?
Kingfisher, I got a confession for you. That's better than probably 40% of the people in the marathon.
Oh, practicing?
Yeah. Like, I'm not even kidding.
We have a couple of serial non-practicers. Fun fact, I am, with Pokemon Snap, I am not a practicer. I can whip that out any day.
Yeah, that's true.
But everything else I try to practice. But, we got a cutscene trap after this.
Cutscene, let's go.
I found out that the Switch 2 saves like a few minutes of time save for free on Mario Kart 8, and I'm like, oh my god, I can just get a free PB.
Yeah. Is Mario Kart gonna split the boards?
I don't know what they're gonna do.
Huh.
I have
that's
not
right.
paid attention. Yeah, I think Snap has a decision to make too on that.
Yeah, in Mario Party, we're waiting for Jamboree TV before we decide what to do. Because we're gonna see if that changes anything else base game-wise on Jamboree. And then whatever we do with Jamboree, we're gonna do to the other ones.
I'm personally in the camp that we shouldn't split the categories.
Military's top secret weapon. It's a lot smaller than
That you
I
should not.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. A part of me is
It's
just
like multiple minutes in Jamboree.
yeah, I get that. That's not what bothers me. You know, I think the only reason or the only argument I would hear is that it would require you to buy the Switch 2 to remain competitive, but
And it does, yeah.
I don't know. I just, part of me is like, it feels like we're making an entire category for a run that nobody's run yet, and people probably aren't going to spend a lot of time running. You know what I mean?
Yeah, see, for Jamboree, people will, and so that's, like, we have people on both sides of it, and people with Switch 2s and without Switch 2s making both arguments, and so it's like, well, how about we wait for this update, and we see if that changes anything else before we get hasty, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna hold this for now, and then we'll come back to it.
Yeah, might be a vote situation.
Yeah.
Just figure out what people want.
I just
The
think it
problem
should
was
just
when
be
we
a
did a
filter.
vote, we did a
Yeah.
vote for other stuff, for the 3DS games, and then a bunch of people who, like, and this isn't saying that their opinions don't matter, but a bunch of people who don't and are never going to run the games voted in the polls and skewed it.
Yeah.
And it's, again, it's not that their opinions aren't important, but
They don't run the game.
right,
It's different.
like,
Yeah.
your feedback is nice. However, in this particular case, I don't really want to weigh it the same as people actually on the boards or looking to be on the boards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
When we did the Snap feedback stuff, if you had been a run, or if you had done a run of the category you were voting on, your stuff counted.
Yeah, and it's like, I hate to be like that, but you kind of have to.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, I think it should just be a variable, like how all the other Snap stuff is.
Yeah, the problem is like, oh, but if it's a variable, then people don't filter it and they just see that this one's the top. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I get it, right? Like, I'm
But
in
there's
favor
there's
of a split,
yeah,
but
go ahead.
I'm biased because the one game that I started speedrunning had boards split because it was just vastly different. And so that's, to me, I'm like, yeah, that just makes sense. But to some people, it doesn't. And so I'm like, I don't really care which way we go, but whichever way we go is going to be a precedent. So I want to make sure we, like, I don't want it to be like, well, these two people made the choice, so that's just it.
Yeah, I think my big thing is that I don't consider loading times to be a significant difference among versions, right? Like, a lot of the games that I've run have been multi-platform release, like Tony Hawk's Underground. That game came out on Xbox, it came out on PlayStation, it came out on GameCube, and it came out on PC, right? And, you know, if there was tricks you could only do on a certain version, I think that should get its own board, right? Because it's a different thing, right? It affects the way that you play the game. But the GameCube version just loads slower than the other ones, and it's part of the regular board. Most people don't play on GameCube because it's slower, but if you wanted to play on GameCube, you could. You know, it's the same strategies, the same techniques, the same everything, except it's just not as fast on loads. And I think for me, I'm like, then you're just choosing to pick the version that you like over something fast, and I think that's okay. And I don't think that we should make a whole board for it.
You know what feels weird about it and different is that those versions came out on or about the same time.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Switch 2, which is backwards compatible.
Yeah.
And that feels different.
No, I agree. That's a fair point.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that, but
That's the part that gets me, is like, it's a next gen backwards compatible thing. Well, right, it's definitely a price thing, right? Because it's like, oh yeah, just buy the $450 Switch 2 to get 3 minutes of time save, right? Which doesn't feel great. But even ignoring that, if we say, well, you know what, everyone's gonna have it in the future anyway, so why bother splitting? Which is an argument. It's still, like CJ said, it's like if you were using a PS2 to play a PS1 game, right?
I think my own thoughts have changed a lot on speedrunning in general, so maybe this is something that's just different for me, that's not the same for everyone else. I feel like speedrunning is a hobby that we just do for fun. And the idea of like, well, someone can't participate or someone can't play the Switch 2 version because they don't want to buy the Switch 2. I'm like, well, then you don't do that. I don't know. Like, you don't participate in the things you don't want to pay for. I don't know. Like, I don't go out spending thousands of dollars to speedrun a game, you know? Like,
you don't have to.
You don't have to spend any money.
Speedrun a game, you don't have to spend. You don't have to go for world record.
Yeah.
You know.
But on the flip side, what if you are the world record holder and then you lose it strictly because this person has 3 minutes of free time save over you?
I don't think world records have as much impact as they used to. I think the state of speedrunning has like shifted, where we used to be super into world record culture, and I think it's slowly kind of changed the way that we viewed speedrunning, where like if you're not world record, you're not good, or you're not important or something. Like that was a big thing for a while. It was like, oh, I'm third place. It's like, okay, but when's world record? You know?
Yeah.
Whereas nowadays it's like, you're world record, which is cool. That's awesome. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to downplay people's stuff, but I'm also like, I think a lot of times I'm more interested in like how the community finds new tricks and how like the game changes over time, and you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess that's just my perspective has shifted over the years.
On the snaps issue in particular, I feel like we've already litigated this issue, and I don't feel like we need to reopen the can of worms.
Yeah, like for instance, on the planet Earth, man had always assumed that he was more intelligent than dolphins because he had achieved so much the wheel, New York, wars and on, whatever. But conversely, the dolphins had always believed that they were far more intelligent than man for precisely the same reasons. I interrupted. That was a weird one.
There you go. So long, and thanks for all the fish. So no, I feel like specifically for Snap, like we already came up with the solution for this on the old one. You know, like this doesn't feel that different to me than like the Wii U version.
Yeah. Yeah, put another button on the top to swap between them is fine. That's what your tattoo is? That whole paragraph?
Yeah.
What is that even from?
Yeah, what is that from?
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Hitchhiker's Guide.
Oh.
Why does that make so much sense?
The one thing is, for games that haven't already split their boards, though, if you're going to split, people care a lot about which board is the first board.
Yeah.
Because they want their run to be on the first board.
I got flung out into the...
And I'm like, I'm gonna take the tab for the one I'm running. I don't care which one's the first one. But apparently that's not a common sentiment.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, because it's like, oh, well, I run the main category. It's important to run the main one. No, and there's a lot of like snobbery historically. It goes back to like the original SM64 days where they really looked down on WVC.
An emulator too, right?
OCC.
You know, and those variables, like you weren't even running the game unless you were running on official hardware back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? So like
that's why I was so scared to get into speedrunning, is I knew all the horror stories from that.
Yeah. It's softened up a little more.
That's also why this stuff is like really dumb. Like,
yes, it's also stupid.
Yeah, like, oh, I'm not a part of the main category. Shut the fuck up and just do the run.
Just play the video game, man. That's what we're here for.
We're talking about playing video games. The leaderboard is meant to just compare everybody's times. The second that you don't find this leaderboard helpful, stop looking at the leaderboard.
Yeah.
Right, like,
you know,
it's a nice little competition, but it doesn't drive. Like, I'm not like, oh, I'm 11th on the leaderboard. I have to do better, so I'm not 11th. Like, I don't. Yeah. For me, I don't. You know, it's like I'm just I'm playing the game I like. I'm learning new stuff. I'm having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when I was doing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and I was in my sweatiest grind, it was like, cool. I want to grind an extra 10 seconds to get in the top 100. That's the extent of where I got, you know? Like,
For sure.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
yeah, speedrunning is about personal goals,
Yeah.
right? It's no different than like doing reps in the gym. It's just like, this is where I
It
want to be.
basically is.
Yeah, this is where I want to be. You're competing against yourself. You're not competing against other people. You know, it can be. You can make it that, but you're not like fighting somebody like in front of each other. You know.
Yeah.
So that's why like all the Switch 2 stuff. There's going to be a bunch of arguments. People's feelings are going to get hurt. Like before this is over, you as a moderator for Mario Party and us as a moderator for other games, like this is gonna like be a dumb thing.
It already has been.
Yeah.
Like I said, I had to step in and be like, okay, guys, here's what I vote. I vote we wait for Jamboree TV, and then we figure it out then, because we might make a choice, and then Jamboree TV fucks up that whole choice. So let's just wait for that to come out, okay? And everyone was like, yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. But as soon as it comes out, we're going to be right back to arguing.
Yeah, and like, you know, like when Mario Party 3 came out on Switch VC, like that didn't need to be completely relitigated. That already had precedent.
Because of 1 and 2, yeah.
Yeah, like, but same thing. It had already been litigated because of how they handled the Wii versions of those ports. You know what I mean?
Right. Which is kind of why I'm like, well, they split those, so we should probably split this. But not everyone feels that way. And I get, like, I understand both sides of the argument. Like, I know where I stand, but I understand the other side too. And so I'm like, I do get it. I do want to try. There's no way to make everyone happy, right? But I want to try to make as many people happy as I can.
I just think it's really weird to have a strong preference about this kind of stuff. Like, you can have a preference. I'm not saying you can't have a preference, but like, it's weird to be like
militant about,
yeah, like, and CC, you've seen it, I've seen it, where people are like, we're gonna destroy friendships over this shit.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, it's like,
it is,
really?
yeah.
And like back then, it didn't feel that crazy. It felt important somehow.
Yeah.
Now it feels stupid.
Yeah.
It's like, what are we doing?
I remember
that
what's funny is this whole conversation, we knew Drogi, right? Or he was leading a lot of discussions, and he was like, off with their heads, so we called him Drogs Pierre, because he was out there like just like fighting for leaderboard stuff.
Yeah, like, and honestly, like, I know there are people to this day who are still not like super happy about the outcome that we got.
Yeah.
But like at the end of the day, still, I hope nobody's like still sitting around thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, slow trap.
And we had an opportunity when we got the category extension board to change everything, and we still didn't fucking do it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we could have changed it, and we didn't. Or you could be like Sunshine, where every year you just have a poll until you eventually win.
What?
Sunshine every year would try and pass like an unpopular or a borderline unpopular rule change that a few people wanted, and they did it every year until they had enough support that it passed. They did it like 3 or 4 years in a row.
That's insane.
Yeah. And then once it passed, they're like, well, we're never relitigating this issue again. It passed.
Oh, I found an emerald.
Let's
Yay!
go.
All right,
All right.
so we need one more.
Down to the last one. So we're at probably past the 2-hour mark at this point. We've been going for a minute.
210, yeah.
210.
But
Okay.
if you consider the fact that we took 20 minutes to do sandwiches, we're still in good shape.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, so what are the options for where the last emerald could be?
It's gonna be in a revisit, so I guess it could be on Cosmic Wall, but we'll save that one for last because that mission's too long. It could be an Eternal Engine.
What colors do we have?
We have everything but
All but yellow.
Yellow. So if I had to guess,
We're missing the fake emerald.
the fake one. That's right. That's right.
It's the only reason
let's
I
see
knew
here.
yellow was missing is that cutscene.
Do I have hammer gloves yet?
I'm Dr. Eggman.
Oh, is it? I do not have hammer gloves. Okay, so I still need to find hammer gloves. Remember, we barely did anything in Death Chamber, so...
You did not do anything in Death Chamber. You went in, got the item, and quit.
Yeah. Alright, tell you what, let's hint it.
Okay, I'm going to give you your hint.
Alright.
Cosmic Wall Pipe 4.
It was Cosmic
hammer.
Wall? Oh my god.
Is hammer gloves. You need hammer gloves.
Yes. I was hoping we could avoid it, but this is like the longest fucking stage in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough.
And you will need hammer gloves.
I will need the hammer gloves, okay. Oh, then it's probably in Death Chamber then. Or it's definitely a knuckle stage. But I've done everything. Meteor Herd is another one I've done. Or I haven't done.
Yeah, I hate this stage.
Hey, so what's your favorite Eggman stage?
Not this
Oh.
one.
You know what's funny? I love all the outdoor ones. I love Weapons Bed and I love Metal Harbor. What was I gonna say? I think Eggman has heat. All of them are bangers. Except for Sand Ocean, that one's kind of annoying.
You even like this one?
Not this one. This one and
Okay.
Sand Ocean are not that great, but all the other ones I think are really good. Iron Gate is amazing.
Eggman levels sound like JoJo Bizarre Adventure chapters.
They really do. I'm gonna say it. This one's my favorite, but it's for a stupid reason.
Okay.
I like the stupid gravity physics.
The gravity fixes are really nice. You get extra
Like, that's-
crazy height on these hovers, which is fun.
You just get to like jump and fly upward, and it's really cool. And I don't know why him and Tails' mechs can't do that to begin with, especially since Tails' is a literal fucking plane.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to think too hard about it.
So like I like this
tiny.
level for that reason and that reason alone.
I don't know if I mentioned this. I'm pretty sure I did. I made it so that every non-essential item is a trap. So I don't know if anybody out there is aware. There's like 70 emblems, and everything else, and the upgrades too. But everything else is a trap. So I feel like even though I made it this way, I still feel like we could have added more traps somehow.
Probably.
Yeah.
But I hope
We
y'all
haven't
had
had
fun with
any
that.
like chaos control ones.
Yeah, I don't know why.
We've had a lot of small. We had the bees once.
Yeah.
We had, what was the one right before the bees?
I got hit with so many all at once there. I forget.
Yeah.
That's
It was
pipe
something
3.
else
Oh,
that like obstructed your screen.
it was pipe 4. All right, we've got the hammer gloves, so that means it's a knuckle stage. So Pumpkin Hill's full cleared. Meteor Herd. Death Chamber. Death Chamber is the one that's I'm supposed to have it for this one. So. All right.
All right, whose stages have we? Who? Okay, Tails. Tails.
Mission Street. That music, I think, is underrated. It's one of the best sounds in the songs in the whole soundtrack.
It's really good. Yeah, I think Mission Street also. I had a very definitive Tails answer ready.
And it wasn't Mission Street, or it was?
It was, yeah.
Okay.
Like, there's no contest.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
It's over.
Now that we've completely destroyed the goal, basically, like we're gonna get $100 in the next 2 days. What do you think we're gonna end at?
Good question. I would hope.
2.2.
Yeah, I was gonna say I hope we break 2,000. I think 2,500 is a reasonable goal, but I don't know if we'll quite hit it.
Yeah, so I'm saying 2.2.
You know, honestly, I'd be happy with 15.
I mean, I'm happy we're gonna hit the goal so quick to begin with.
For sure. 2.6. Man, you guys really confident we're gonna get the
Look, we got some heat left. All right.
We do have some heat left. That's true. We do have a whole day of Donkey Kong.
That's right. We have Donkey Kong Day.
We have Mario all day tomorrow, like after the Arky. We have the Arky.
That's right. The 4-player Arky. That's gonna be wild.
Are you restreaming that?
I am.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah. That one will be, not that it's gonna be a problem, but if there is a problem and we need to bail out, we you know.
I would have done it, but I'm glad to hear I don't have to.
Yeah. I figured
something like that we wouldn't put you on.
Yeah, I figured give me the problem, children. No offense to any runners out there.
Yeah. No, that's a technical.
When there's 4 different streams that need to be manually resized to all that stuff, yeah, give those to me. I'll handle it.
I do it for the Mario Party Marathon, but it's set up quite a bit differently. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, the thing with the 4 feeds is really just like, and we haven't had to use SRT yet. It's only been the RTMP.
The reverse.
So.
Yeah, I tried to use SRT with not Sable, whoever was after Sable, and it wouldn't work. And so I was like, all right, we're just gonna stay on RTMP all day.
There you go. I have been using SRT exclusively, so it's funny.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I was like, I was only going off of what I knew from what Kim was saying. So, yeah. Interesting. So I think it'll be fine. But if we have soup or something, we can just go down to like 1 or 2 streams.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, we'll just have them go full screen and we'll figure it out.
There it is. 2 more left. Looks like I'm in the right area. Golden Goddess.
We did have some Spyro earlier. It wasn't the Reignited trilogy though.
Yeah, we had NST though. We had I missed the Crash and the Spyro because I was out, but
I missed Spyro because I was showering, but I caught like the tail end of it and I saw most of Crash.
I think old school Spyro is so much better than the new Spyro. I don't know why, but there's something about it.
You are on record saying that, yeah.
I think the old school
Reignited
one was
is good for what it was, you know, but I also haven't played the original in a long while.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
You really like the art style, that angular PS1 art style, yeah.
Low poly graphics, my beloved.
Yeah. That's my nostalgia,
Dude, I'm gonna say it.
But... Go ahead.
Related. Mario Party 1 through 3 Yoshi is the cutest Yoshi.
He's so goofy looking, yeah.
I love just his proportions are so perfectly adorable.
Yeah, that's some Smash 64 looking Yoshi.
I really like the N64 Mario parties, obviously. I was thinking about that the other day, man.
Golden Goddess.
Back in the day.
It won't give me another hint, and I'm mad.
Like, they're just so good. I love all of them.
Yeah. I used to be real good at that.
Oh, did you
shit
choose
back
your
in the day.
favorite? Yeah. I mean, we saw that today, and I can see why. I think that run is super fun. If I was going to pick up another speed run, I think that one might be one of them.
Oh,
Spyro?
something.
Yeah. I think it was like 2023 or something. I was like, I'm making a commitment. I'm learning it. And then I never learned a new speedrun after that. But
That commitment.
that was at least my idea. I was like, I want to learn a Spyro game this year. Okay.
So at 1,000, no. At 2,000, we make CC learn a new game.
Oh boy. Me and my big mouth.
He wants to do it. There you go.
You can't let me hear these things. It happens.
We're already doing Moose Tune.
That's at 1,000.
I know.
Bug tree.
We'll hit. What, Quill's opening tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do.
You guys have to be around.
Or what was it?
Chameleon Twist?
It's
Oh.
Chameleon Twist, but there's a special something.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm just saying, y'all have hyped this up to me, so
Y'all better deliver.
y'all, Greyhound don't float on water, alright?
I know. Trust me, when I was told, yeah, it's a special surprise, and I
got it
didn't know
in.
anything else, I was like, I don't know how to pitch this. Like, I don't know how to make this happen. And we went through, and we were like, all right, we're not gonna. And I talked to Quill about it, and Quill was like, okay, I'm gonna spoil the surprise because it's important. And I'm like, okay, all right, hold on, let me try to work magic.
Yeah, you got it in. I did not want to take regular Chameleon Twist again, but I've been told this is special, so here we are. And nothing against Chameleon Twist, you know?
Well, the time slots that people had were not the most conducive originally either.
Hey, there it is.
Was that it?
That was it.
Of course, it was fucking.
Woohoo!
It was Key 3.
Select a fun stage.
All right, which means we can go to Green Hill Zone and wrap this bad boy up.
Nice. So you're.
I've
only, like,
actually
3
never even
minutes-
seen it.
You're only like 3 minutes over because of the 20 minutes we spent doing the.
Oh yeah.
It's a little trippy because it's 3D.
It's it's
Wait.
really weird.
Oh, this is so odd.
Yeah, and the camera keeps changing. It's also like they did not spend that much time on this map. They threw this together as like a little Easter egg, and it's like this is.
Well, the only way you get in
janky.
here is if you have all 180 emblems.
Yeah, it's super janky though. But,
Yeah, it's your reward for playing the whole game.
Yeah.
You get this piece of shit. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
You can't see where you're going at all. It's really easy to fall off. There's hazards everywhere.
That sounds like Green Hill Zone.
That's it. Time.
We did it, yeah.
Oh no, I'm not
That's
clicked
okay.
in.
It's the Archie officially ends here with the rank. So Team 1 has released all of their items.
Woohoo.
Let's go.
Wait, I'm sorry. Are we getting the supersonic scene?
Yeah. Yeah, we also get to see like the
The shadow
Maria.
dying.
Give them a chance.
This is what you
Maria,
wanted,
Space
right?
Colony art.
this is what
This
Maria
is my
wanted.
promise to you.
How do you know it by heart?
I told you I played this game a lot.
Chaos Control. All right. Final words. I'm really happy to show this off. I've been having a lot of fun playing this randomizer. It's become my randomizer of choice in the last year, and I thought the whistle pipe animal stuff would be fun to show off, and so hope you guys enjoyed.
It was cool, yeah.
Yeah. So
We gotta find. Guys want to find somebody to raid?
yeah, let's see. I don't know if I have anybody.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
I
Find
forgot I
somebody.
have that still open. Let me close that.
Lively is playing Twist 2. My buddy Taco's on Mario Party 7 in his decathlon of Mario Party.
Oh boy.
I don't have anyone else.
We can do that.
That the
It's
professor created
Taco
him
is recommended to me, so we can do that.
to carry out the
Cool.
revenge on all
Alright.
those who
Raid
linger on
LC Taco.
Was what he was.
Alright.
A brave and heroic hedgehog.
The raid message
Gave his
is
life to
woof.
save his planet.
Speed dogs.
Shadow the
Woof.
hedgehog.
Alright, I'm about it.
I guess you're right.
As a child,
All right.
I looked up to my grandfather.
Oh, I'm
because of
having
the
such a hard time copy pasting that.
And
Good night, everyone. Thanks for hanging out
yes,
and for your generous contributions to saving the lizards.
yes, come back tomorrow. We'll be back at 12. We're
I don't
going
know. But what I
to
do know is
midnight-ish, and my run is at 11. So come back.
You're right.
Have fun.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
In about 10
Alright.
hours.
Yeah. All right. Good night. Goodbye.
Bye.
Jewels you love so much.
Nah, I think I'm gonna give up this line of work. Too much work for too little pay.
And we're gone.
Too much work for too
I've got
little
something
pay.
better than jewels
Nice.
that I'm thinking about right now.
Kill the